The Rap Roundtable.
Episode 149 of New York and hip hop's #1 podcast. We are the Rap Roundtable. It's your guy Jaw Fam alongside Sid the Rap Snob, alongside Dini the Balance, and of course alongside a celebratory OVO Mace in his full week, a week and a half at this point, of celebrating the Iceman release. You can't tell him nothing. No comment you write to stop him from feeling how he's feeling. So we are fully immersed in Iceman season. It is what it is. And you know what? After the hell he's been through, Mace is within his right to feel how he feels. You know what I mean?
Thank you,
Salute,
man.
He's due a couple good days.
Appreciate y'all, man.
I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know about you good days, but
Y'all see me on Euphoria Day, man. Give me something.
yeah.
It's been rough. It's been a rough one.
It was a
The
rough time.
shoulders
for you.
just
Like,
got
I
down.
haven't played Mace in a long time, bro.
Mace hasn't counted the days since the battle in quite a bit, so he's happy now.
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, man.
He's out of purgatory. It was like 2 years a battle rap loser. You know what I mean? But anyway, you can find a Rap Roundtable everywhere on social media. Follow us everywhere, especially the IG. The IG's been incrementally going up. I think we starting to find some traction over there. You know, we figured some things out. I think like since we've dedicated a lot of time, so we've gained close to 1,000 followers already. Starting to figure out what people like and what they don't like. Of course,
been lit, bro.
yeah, man.
Yeah, it's been
Follow us on Twitter as always. You know we do a lot of damage on Twitter, a lot of conversations. You know, real quick, I don't know if y'all know, but like I just post and mute now. I don't even care what people got to say about the Twitter. I don't care about the quote tweets. I don't care about the responses. I'm just getting our takes out there and keeping it pushing. Because Twitter, like I really hate the whole concept of, like, the fridge in this room is black, right? So the whole concept, so you don't like white fridges? Like, bro, I didn't say that. Like, that whole concept of misunderstanding on purpose is beneath me.
Well, I mean, it's either that or they're just doing it on purpose because, obviously when Elon took over and the blue checks became,
Easy moment.
monetized.
Yeah.
They just want to create more engagement and traction.
I'm too old and angry for that now. So, and
mind you, like we're a blue check too.
yeah, but we don't participate in that.
but we don't,
bullshit. You know what I mean? We ain't get a cent from fucking Twitter, nigga.
Right.
Not even a cent. Like, literally no cents. You know what I mean? So when niggas used to get mad at our taste, though, we was like clip farm. I'm like, no, bro, we really thought that. It just happened to go crazy. You know what I mean? We've had billion view videos, 3 million, 4 million view videos, never got a cent. It's like there's so many parameters to getting paid on Twitter. You gotta get 4 million views, I think, on a video. You need a certain amount of blue checks to interact with your video. You can't tweet past 7 p.m. Like, I'm making that up. But it's like mad shit you gotta do, and it's just like, I'm cool on that, bro. Like, fuck that. Just here you go. This is our content. Subscribe to our YouTube and tap in. If you disagree,
It's gotta be It's gotta be a full moon on even months, but a new moon on odd months.
Right.
At 70 degrees exactly.
Mercury has to be in retrograde also. And not for nothing, I think like Twitter's kind of turned me off a bit. Not necessarily the app, but the way, certain people have been like using the app and giving off real grifty energy. I don't want to be a part of that. Like, I don't want the Rap Roundtable to be a part of that. You know what I mean? I want us to just be an entity. Like, I want us to be Rap City. I don't want to be on no side. Like, it's every time I open, matter of fact, Masito, I'll drag you into this conversation.
What's up?
I've noticed on Twitter there's a whole lot of that phrase, stay on that side. I don't see them comments on IG. I rarely see somebody say stay on that side. It just be the Wild Wild West on IG. People get their feelings off. Twitter is Griffs and stay on that side, stay on that side. And I'd be like, oh, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Nothing.
Right. On IG, people definitely will talk about the conversation we're having. They'll mostly keep it music. You know what I mean? Their opinions of the music. It might be some troll
You'll
comments.
get some shots. You know what I mean?
But it's still kind of based on what you're talking about. Twitter is oh my god, man, that's a landmine. That's a
Facts.
wasteland.
And I'm not
bro.
even trying to make it cloudy because I want all of our platforms to just have good traction. Like our YouTube has good traction. I want our IG to have good traction. Twitter to have good traction. I be noticing that a lot of these loud niggas on Twitter don't do shit on Instagram. Like, niggas don't give a fuck about them. And we know what Instagram likes. So that just tells me that you only popping over there. I feel like if we could be popping at Jace everywhere, we got a good message that we're conveying.
Twitter's
you know
more
what I mean?
visual. Like, I mean, Instagram is more visual. Twitter,
I just feel like
shit
I feel like anybody could get lit on Twitter, but not everybody could get lit on Instagram.
The takes would do it on Twitter, man. But the visuals, I'm not saying niggas are scary to look at. I'm not saying that.
I mean, in some cases,
no. That's exactly what I was about to say, because it takes work to put the visuals together,
chop those up,
and a lot of people are not willing to do the work.
Right,
that part.
Talk about it.
Instagram is funny too, because I can tell you like this. Like with Twitter, we could just throw out clips. Like on Instagram, it'd be so specific. Like if I put Sin on the cover of a video, they might not watch it. I noticed that they'll watch the videos of me and Macy's. I'm like, is it racism? You know what I mean? It's just that they're very fickle about. They're looking for a certain thing. Instagram kind of forces you to do the same thing over and over again. Like if you get popping, like this is a nigga, I forget his name before I swear we're gonna change the subject. But like he went viral one time for like a food post where he slaps the foil pans off the table because the food was so gross. And now he's forced to keep making the same video over and over again.
That's the one that hit. So that's what.
And I'm noticing that. Like if they see my face or May's face, they watch it. I put you or Dini on the cover, they don't watch it as much because that's not the thing that they got accustomed to. Whereas Twitter, we could put anything on Twitter. Whatever the take is, it's gonna go up.
Right.
It's just everything is so fucking fickle on the internet. You know what I mean?
Wow.
It's very interesting. Like, just learning this game, this internet shit is very interesting and very specific. But I'm losing interest in Twitter because I'm looking at the motherfuckers that y'all be flag waving for and shit, and I'm just like, I don't want to be affiliated with that. Don't tag me with this nigga. You know what I mean? Type shit. I'm sorry. I'm a petty guy.
It is what it is, man.
I am what I am. You know what I mean?
Some entities you don't want to be associated with.
I just want to be the Rap Roundtable. Like I'm trying to like be as close to Rap City as possible. Since there is no Rap City, BT lied to us when they said it was coming back.
Salute to Tigger.
Right.
If this platform could be the closest thing to Rap City, then we are succeeded in our mission.
I'd rather be in Caribbean Sands with Rachel.
Yes.
How about that?
How about that, bro? And I think we've done a good job of being Rap City at Jay's. We've been, mostly neutral in our takes. Yeah, we kick Drake's back in, but we don't go out of our way to punch Drake. If we do some stupid shit, we kick his back in.
Facts.
When Kenny album, we ain't think it was hitting. We told y'all, like, even after Mad Kendrick we told founders, we still said Mr. Morale ain't it. We don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
The album's amazing.
Yeah, there you go.
That album is amazing.
Before there was Iceman and Mace on the island, Sin was on the island with Mr. Morale. Right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's not gonna be no sides or none of that. It's hip hop. If you on the side of hip hop and high quality rap, right here.
That is interesting because Iceman and Mr. Morale really polar opposites.
Yes.
Right.
Yep.
Complete polar
Kendrick and Drake.
opposites.
And Sin really loves Mr. Morale, and all of us is like, and I really love Iceman, and the rest of the guys are like, Like, so
Mr.
we are
Morale,
very consistent at the Rap Round
That's a
table.
fact.
Mr. Morale, for the three of us not named Sin, it has some joints.
Right.
And here's the thing, like it really speaks to the idea of spectrums. Like everything is on a spectrum.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's polar opposites on spectrums, and a lot of the conversations we have, we agree on a lot of things like that are in the middle, but the things that are on the ends,
Right.
That's where the interesting conversations happen.
There you go. You know what I mean? So
Talk
again,
about it,
that's our mission statement. We're trying to be as close to Rap City as possible. The artists we bring on, the subject matter, everything rap forward. There's no boycotts. There's no side choosing. It's just straight. This is what it is. Fuck all that other weird shit. If that's what you want, bro, I'm sorry that we don't provide that energy for you. No disrespect. There's no disrespect ever intended for anything I'm saying. I'm out of that era of disrespecting niggas because tight Nike tag after that last attempt to drag us down.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I wasn't expecting
I'm past disrespecting.
But him.
Tight Nike Tech though?
No, because he taught me a lesson. And now we, in minding our business, right? One thing we do, we mind our business. If we have an issue with any person in the space, we've never subbed them. We called them out.
Yep.
Whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on their platform while they're there, we've called them out, right? You know what I'm saying?
Sure did.
But I noticed that
We're
guy,
24.
we were minding our business, potting, threw out a take, and bro built a whole storyline around a feature he wanted to do that he never reached out to niggas about.
A whole ecosystem, man.
Tried to talk like him, and he knew Sin. Like I said, I can't believe you would. Like, boy. After that, I'm like, I already see. Like, I know there's a lot of weirdos, but I'm like, all right, guys. Maybe I should be a bartender now, too. I understand it now. I fully understand it now.
Oh, man.
Nah, no funny shit. Jeez. Well, if you had to deal with that nigga, wouldn't you end up fucking bartending?
I would.
Late night drinks, man.
Shouts to Akon and T-Pain.
Shitting me, bro. Anyway, stop what you doing. Hit the like button.
But you're not disrespecting.
I'm not.
Okay.
Everybody else, I'm not. Him, yes.
Okay.
It's free smoke for him for an eternity.
All right. Everybody else, though.
I look forward to the day that I accidentally bump into him. I pray on that. Because I'm going to ask him, like, yo, why you was on that? And I'm going to make sure my phone is recorded so I can expose it on the podcast.
Shit.
Like, why you was lying to the public like that for years?
Nah, first of all, why your pants so tight? Second.
Let's start there.
Damn.
Why you in Nike techs like they spandex?
God damn it.
Let's start there.
Wow.
I know your city's known for some shit, but you don't got to follow through on that.
Damn it.
See, I got me going. I changed the subject.
Most respectful, disrespectful rant ever.
Nah, bro. Nah, I just feel like this space is very interesting, and we just want to be the Rap Round Table.
That's it.
That's
Talk
it.
about
If you
it.
fuck with that, stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Subscribe, swipe and hype. Do all the necessary things.
Do that.
Make sure y'all lock in. We got a good one here on 149. We got Shah Leezy pulling back up to the Rap Round Table.
Yes,
Third
sir.
appearance with us.
Facts.
Locking in.
MC extraordinaire.
There you go. Nothing but illustrious guests. Nothing but New Yorkers, with the exception of our friends over in Chicago. Shout out I Am God.
Salute.
Vic Spence and the like.
Yes,
New
sir.
York. We know we love y'all, but it's New York, nevertheless. Also, I Am God mentioned that he might be in the towns sometime this summer. So, like, if it makes sense, we'll probably connect with him.
Yeah.
He has some music coming out.
Makes sense.
You got a
He's,
link.
he's trying to do something at SOBs. He mentioned to me. So if that comes to pass, then we'll
Pull up on
connect
it.
with him.
SOBs.
But you know, we put on for the
Classic
city.
venue.
You know, when y'all be on the internet talking about what ain't happening in New York, more often than not, we're telling you what's happening in New York, and they end up on the show. Most of the lit rappers or the guys who are on the ascent, they pass through this platform. Just saying, we've been doing okay. Anyway, hit the like. The beat you hear in the background is brought to you by Sincere Beats. Let's lock in the 149.
Music
Holla at me.
extraordinaire, man.
Super producer.
So, you know, hashtag noticing. Taking that from Masito. Just for this moment
This
here.
is his favorite shit, man.
Shout out to Mace, man.
I be noticing a lot.
Iceman comes out, and it's a lot of avatar talk. That's a word that's been floating around in the roundtable lexicon. Is a lot of fans are using Drake and Kendrick Lamar as their personal avatars for their belief systems.
Yeah, that's
who
crazy.
they are, so on and so forth, right? And you know, Kendrick Lamar, a lot of his fans position him in a way as a person who's very righteous, above it all, so on and so forth. You know, rational, reasonable, not on no fuck shit like Drake and his fans, essentially, right?
Honorable, essentially.
Honorable.
Yeah.
Thank you, Deanie.
Yeah.
But then Iceman comes out, and from my point of view, as a neutral party here, there's no favorite rappers for me. I got no dog in this fight. Chaos is my dog, honestly. I'm noticing
Just
that.
want to see the world, bro.
Yes, I'm noticing that the Kendrick fans ain't no different from the Drake fans.
Oh, come on.
I'm noticing that the Kendrick fans are not listening to
brother.
They came in. I'm noticing that they came in fully prepared to pan Iceman. They get mad when you say anything good about Iceman. Even if a nigga say Iceman has 18 songs, but these 5 out of the 18 is heaters, they get upset. All they want niggas to do is pan it. In fact, from my vantage point, they're no different than the Drake fans when Kendrick drops music. I think that the Kendrick fans, as much as they believe that they are above it all and they're just like their favorite, they're no different from Club Paradise. That's where I'm at with it. That's what I've noticed. These are my observations. I don't speak for the Rap Round Table, but I'm presenting my observations to the table. Since they're the rap snob, your people, the Kendrick fans, the K gang. You know what I mean? The Kendrick gang. What is it called? What's it? Not the K. It's not K-bots. Some shit they call them again. Well, dot stands, whatever. They
K-bots.
No, they're not bots.
Nah,
though.
they're not bots.
No, they're not
real
bots,
people.
but the other side call them.
Yeah, you're
calls
right.
us
But I'm not on that
K-bots.
side. So
Right,
I don't want to use that.
So I
verbiage.
don't know what else.
The Kendrick fans are moving like Drake fans, in my opinion. They don't want Iceman to do well. They hate Drake, and they're trying to pretend that they're hating a lot of cases. Some people have good reasons to hate Drake, yeah? But a lot of them are just following the wave. They're not really listening to the music for real, and to me, anyway. So where are you at with that perspective? I think they some haters. I think that they no different from the people like they dislike.
You did this on purpose.
Yes.
All right. I'll start here. Yes, and on a certain level, these two sides are diametrically opposed, right? So as much as the Drake side hates Kendrick and his side and his fans, so do the Kendrick fans hate the other side, right?
Yep.
Now, what you're talking about though is like just online back and forth, right?
Yeah.
Twitter banter, Twitter back and forths and replies and quote tweets, maybe comments or what have you. Right, and that's a natural thing.
I'm not listening to the album, but I'm going to talk about it all the time.
No, that's a natural thing, right? I guess I'll get into it. I've had a personal interaction in real life where a Drake fan that I've known for a very long time, because I said some negative things. No, it wasn't Mace. It's not Mace. Don't come for Mace. It's not Mace.
Please.
But a Drake fan that I've known for a very long time, I said some things about Drake, like specifically and solely about Drake, right? Specifically about when he was on stage with the 17-year-old and then he was texting Millie Bobby Brown and that was kind of weird, right?
Wow, bro.
And that
crazy, bro.
Conversation descended into, bro wanted to fight me.
He wasn't dead ass. Son.
He was dead ass. He sent me a whole address for a boxing ring. He wants to fight. He wants to box. Dead ass. So this is where there's a line that has to be.
This isn't who I think it is.
Drawn. Let's not get into that. This is where there's a line that has to be drawn.
He's exactly who you think it is.
Stop. Stop.
Proceed. But
We're not calling no names with.
Stop.
Stop. All right.
wow.
Stop.
You sound like Drewski.
It's just somebody that I happen to know. Right?
Okay.
And so this is where I have to draw a line because the people that choose Drake as you say their avatar, right?
Wow.
There's something very twisted. There's something very just not right with that side. Some unresolved feelings, some unresolved emotions, some unresolved, something that maybe a therapist can help with.
Wow. You don't think that the Kenny fans need some therapy too?
The Kenny fans, not to the same degree. No, there's just a very extremely toxic energy on that side. There's a lot of cognitive dissonance on that side. I in the conversation I brought up, again, I was talking about the Drake being 23, this girl being 17 on stage, and he's lusting after her and groping her, kissing her in the mouth. And instead of the obvious thing to say, which is, yeah, he was wilding with that butt, right?
Yeah.
They proceeded to make excuses for it. Oh, that's not that big of a age gap.
Wow.
Yikes.
This is where
indeed
the cognitive dissonance on the Drake side gets to a dangerous level. It gets to an emergency level.
What you said to make son invite you to the gloves, bro? You ain't just take that. You said some shit. I know you.
I told him he had cognitive dissonance.
Oh, so you called him stupid. All right, cool.
That's not. But see, cognitive dissonance is not stupid. It's just you're so inherently connected to this one entity that you cannot possibly speak against it. You have to rationalize everything that they do. And that's the Drake side of things, right? Now, if you look at it on the Kendrick side of things, sure, there's a lot of fuck Drake.
Yeah.
But what is it exactly about Kendrick Lamar that people have to rationalize to that extent? or that have to make excuses for to that extent.
So he's perfect, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying this guy.
I'm just trying to
I'm just saying when we compare the two,
right.
You know what I mean, and their actions and sort of like how they go about their lives, right? The Kendrick side of things don't have as much to deal with, don't have as much to make excuses for. They don't have as much to rationalize. There's less cognitive dissonance on that side because what is the cognitive dissonance about? What is it for?
Can I, before I pass it to Mace, because he's gonna answer that question. I don't.
Yeah, again.
Fun fact, about that individual who invited you to the gloves.
No, don't do that.
No, let me just tell you. Let me just tell you something. Just listen. I'm not gonna blow it up. Relax. Got it right there. Remember that thing that I sent you?
Yeah,
I sent it to him. And we had a great conversation. Very casual. That's the homie.
That's the homie.
No gloves for me.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
I swear to God, it was like, yo, nice little back and forth. I was like, wow, okay. Interesting. I was disappointed, in fact.
Sin don't like this.
I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to troll a nigga and it didn't ended up being a very nice exchange. Fuck, I failed. You know what I mean?
All right.
Masito.
You didn't get invited to a fight, did you?
No, because he was very nice to me. It was almost off-putting.
I don't know, Sin.
Well, I mean, he almost fought him that night at 40-40.
Yeah, he assaulted
He put hands on him. So
this nigga grabbed me. Pause. I'm like, yo, chill the fuck out. Like, come on, son. You gotta chill. Leave that nigga alone. I'm like, unhand me.
Unhand me.
Release me.
Yo.
Oh, man.
Yo, Masito.
He's going to hate me after this. He's going to really want to fight.
We love you, bro.
I mean, nah, bro's bro. That's your
family,
bro. That's
man.
love.
That is my bro. But
What I mean?
The fisticuffs.
Sometimes you got slap box. You know what I mean? That's all it is. With Masito, where you at with that? Since saying Kendrick is pure, he don't do nothing wrong. That's what he said.
That's not what I said.
Exactly what you said.
That's not what I said.
Sin with the obvious blind spot in this situation. Listen, we are Cyclops and Ryu for a reason. Two sides of the same coin. Drake and Kendrick fans are the same exact way. Okay?
Wow.
Like the phenomenon that Sin is describing about, how the fans treat the other artists, that's because Kendrick fans often hate Drake as much as they love Kendrick. You won't find that phenomenon on the other side. But I'll say this. But maybe after
Even
the battle.
Deanie's making a face at this.
After the battle,
bro.
it's
a monstrous thing.
Oh my God.
Listen.
Continue, mate.
But what I see is doxing on both sides.
Listen.
I see lying on both sides.
Yeah.
I see both people hating on stuff that they rush to listen to on both sides.
Yeah.
I see the same thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I see the same exact thing.
You know, it's funny you say that because to me, on a macro level, not literal, but just a guy like What's the Dirt being like the face of the Drake fans as the biggest platform, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you got Screwface as like the biggest Kendrick. Like I think Screwface is like 1 million subs on YouTube.
Same
right?
guys.
They are diametrically opposed, but they represent the same thing opposite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you see right now. They both have this weird thing where Drake fans think you're cool because you listen to Drake, and Kendrick fans think you're smart because you listen to Kendrick. They both are the same exact thing. And I'm glad that we're finally getting to the point, because this is the thing, right? I generally look at Sin as a old school Kendrick fan, me as an old school Drake fan. This phenomenon largely happened pre-internet, and this happened after these types of fans both latched on to the artist after they hit a certain point in superstardom. These are the post-Views Drake fans and the post-Damn Kendrick fans. If you want to be honest, in 2012, most people were fans of Drake and Kendrick. Yeah. It was the blog era. It was, we got some dudes that's gonna compete with Jay and Nas and them. Like, we finally got our own. And then somewhere, you know what I mean, in the mid 2010s, Gen Z took over and literal insanity happened. It happened. Have you guys, in the same way that there are Drake fans looking at random articles, praying and hoping that Kendrick abused his wife. You terrible people. There are people on the Kendrick side hoping Drake touched a kid. I remember.
No.
I remember.
No. Time out. Look.
They were searching for a little girl.
Let's get one thing clear.
Going on, actually.
Let's get one thing clear. This is where the line is drawn.
Okay.
This is the line. The reason people believe the PDF things about Drake, and let's be clear, I don't believe PDF things. That's like a certain like preteen age range. I don't believe those things.
Right.
However, he has been seen with teenagers.
Was it us?
Yes. The one on stage. And who's the Kardashian?
That was Tiger, son.
That was
Tiger.
That was Tiger, but also Drake.
Sin is praying it happened. You see what I'm saying?
Have you seen the photo?
Is Sin looking for the articles too?
Have you seen the photo? You've seen the photo though.
I have not.
The one photo at the club where he hugged his man's girlfriend in the club.
The Jenner kid
one?
you talking about? That whole thing was Tiger.
Like,
he's talking about
Kylie.
He literally has a bar making fun of Tiger for dating her underage on If You're Reading This Is Too Late, which you call your favorite Drake album. So what I'm trying to say is this: they are the same. Have you guys ever been to the Dark Kenny Reddit? It is sick in there. No shots to Ariel Smoke. I know you get crazy on the super chats. It's all love, my boy. Please.
All right.
But I'm just saying it's the same thing. It's the same thing on both sides. And you kind of, no offense, Sin, you kind of got to be too deep into the situation. See, this is how I escaped it. The guys call me the best Drake fan because of my other perspective. That other perspective is lent to them constantly bringing me back to reality about Drake. It don't just happen on my own. I got 3 guys who are always telling me you going too far, and you start to reevaluate things. So I feel like I can see it from a certain perspective.
Can I say something very reckless too? Can I say something extremely reckless?
Good.
You also get pussy.
It's
a lot of incels that love Drake.
That's
a
part of it as well.
Can I get to my point now?
I mean, you did. He was responding to your point.
I never got to my point. Because you interrupted.
But
I was talking though.
No, I understand that. I understand that. But I'm
still ready to fight.
I needed something to be very clear.
It's about to be both of y'all.
So let's say, all right, the Kylie Jenner thing aside, right? We got Drake on stage with the 17-year-old. That's one. Mm-hmm. And then texting Millie Bobby Brown on some "I miss you" shit.
That was weird.
That was weird.
That was crazy.
Weird.
Right? Cool. Right? On the other side, where is any kind of indication that Kendrick has beat his baby mother,
right?
Girlfriend, wife, whatever, put hands on her, been inappropriate with her, whatsoever?
I don't believe that happened.
Okay.
The articles dated from that year.
But that's the point Mason's saying now. Each side is looking for the date. Each side is looking for the dirt. Pun intended.
Right. Each side is looking for the dirt.
What about when they said Drake was molesting the guy in the wheelchair?
What I'm saying is what I'm
that was a lot.
What I'm saying is that on the Drake side of things, there's not an awful lot of digging that has to happen. Like that video with the 17-year-old on stage has been watched by 2.3 million people on YouTube, right? The articles of talking about Millie Bobby Brown and Drake have made the circles all over the internet.
True.
That is very common information.
That is
extremely
what you're saying
well-known
would be valid
information
if they weren't going to random people's accounts and being like, hey, were you at Drake's party, and doxing high schoolers and going and being in their comments like, hey, were you with Drake? Like, Sin, don't ignore the shit that we see, bro. We see it.
Maybe
you see it. I've never seen that.
But you can't be that loud but not know what's going on out here, Sin.
Right. You be having the most loud.
There's only one person that goes into the darkest depths of the internet, and that's that man over there.
That's me.
Nobody else goes into those dark depths of the internet.
This is true.
Listen, Sin got all the context about Drake in the world. But
because that is everywhere. That's prevalent.
I'm saying,
that's
I just be commonly
known knowledge.
Overall contextuality.
Look at him.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm
asking. Can he your avatar?
That's all I'm asking.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Because what angers me is that like there's so much readily available information sitting right there.
Word.
Right? That wants to be that they want to ignore. And then be like, oh, but these Kendrick fans are searching also for information. Have they found any information? Has the Drake side found any dirt? Has Drake found any dirt?
Niggas are still looking for that daughter.
All that money.
Yeah. You let that daughter shit go. You rapped about that imaginary daughter.
That daughter shit was stupid. That was whack. That was whack. The daughter shit was whack.
I'm not trying. This is
Sincere
all
Lamar over
that
here,
money
you know
that was put in the streets by Drake and his people to find dirt on Kendrick, what was found?
We've not even.
And you don't think Kenny had niggas looking for dirt for Drake?
You notice we not even talking about the
dirt
fans
is
anymore.
right there. It's in front of everybody.
How
2.3 billion people have seen it on YouTube.
That's one thing. You don't think Kenny was scouring?
Those two. So according to you, I'm just asking. According to you, the thing on the stage with the girl and the texting pedophile.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
And that wasn't even an expose. Shorty said it in the fucking interview.
Look.
That don't make it less weird. Look, but what I'm saying is there hasn't been.
This is where you start making excuses.
No, I'm not.
He's not even a Drake fan.
He didn't even let me finish my sentence. You know what I mean?
Not that makes it any less weird. Okay,
let's be clear. Like it's still fucking weird that he's texting 11-year-old shorty.
It's weird.
Or how old she was at the time and shit weird like that. But the point is like that's common knowledge. It's not like he's out here
hiding and denying
on some R. Kelly shit.
Yeah.
And my point is not about what
the
we
R.
know.
Kelly shit was common knowledge too until
the
like
search for information.
It was a lot more than what we knew.
That's what I'm saying.
It was a lot more nefarious than what we knew about, bro.
This is true.
You know what I mean?
I don't.
Way more nefarious.
It was a lot more nefarious than what we knew
it was like that. Like where to end up being. We didn't know that.
That rabbit hole got very deep.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
We talking about Kels?
Yeah, I understand.
There was
an R. Kelly tape that we knew about. Then it was all the other shit this nigga was doing.
Yeah.
The R. Kelly tape was not bad enough.
No, I'm saying we didn't know he was on that type of time.
He doing that Twitter shit. We saying one thing and he responding to something else.
After the tape, he was like, "Oh no, this nigga's different." But we didn't know it was like that before the tape.
Like Mario.
Oh, before the tape.
Right.
We didn't know it was on that type of time, bro.
But like even after the tape,
we knew Diddy was on
a very
time.
Long amount of time that passed before anything happened.
What we saying is with Kels, it wasn't just like 2-3 chicks. Like Kels had like a whole laundry list.
Hold on.
Scouting high schools and McDonald's,
was
bro.
2-3 chicks not enough?
That's not what.
That's
not what we talking about, bro.
I'm trying to understand.
See, you doing that Kendrick shit. That's what we talking about.
I'm not doing that Kendrick shit.
Now you just argue. You're not even understanding what niggas is saying.
If two,
because it's not about what we
everybody
knew.
Stop talking for a second.
You knew about 2-3 chicks that he peed on.
That's it. Stop talking.
That wasn't enough.
Give me a second. Let's reset the conversation.
Reset the table, man.
Cause see, this is going somewhere else.
Shit.
So I'm gonna just reset the shit. What I said was, what Drake did on the stage with the underage young lady,
yes, and
Millie Bobby Brown was things that we know about.
Right.
The R. Kells thing was I said he's not like he's R. Kells, but they revealed that he had like 15, 16 girls. That was the point of the Kells thing. Not what I'm saying is with Kells, we knew about him peeing on, show you the whole sex tape, marrying Aaliyah underage song. But then even with that was the fucking tip of the iceberg. Kells was doing some other shit.
Oh, right.
The way with the rap battle with Drake, it was framing, calling the nigga PDF, all that was framing it as he had mass skeletons in the closet of doing some nefarious shit. That doesn't disqualify what he's already done, but it's still like, yo, hold on, like, is he that or is he just a dumbass? You know what I mean? That's just the question I'm trying to figure out here.
Okay.
R. Kelly was married.
There's no reason to be texting no little girl.
To Aaliyah, bro.
Yeah.
He was married to Aaliyah.
Right.
14 or some shit.
Yeah. 15, I think,
Let's not be irresponsible and even put Drake and R. Kelly in the same conversation, because that's that fan shit.
And we can't simultaneously reminisce about being in middle school and
for the record, I didn't bring up R. Kelly.
Yeah, we not knocking, bro. Relax.
No. Because Mason's over here like that's irresponsible. I'm like, all right.
I'm talking about all of us. It's irresponsible. Let's
it.
not even do that. Is what I'm saying.
It wasn't
right.
me.
I brought up Kells just to say that we gotta watch how we talk about Drake, because he's not in the R. Kelly league when it comes to the nefarious shit. That's the point of the matter. But the way he's been treated by people on the Kendrick side is that he might as well be Kells. That was the point. Because once you run with that PDF shit and there's not really much information to support it, It gets a little blurry.
I guess on that end, I agree.
Blurry.
Yes, I agree. If there's anybody on the Kendrick side that's equating Drake to an R. Kelly or to Harvey Weinstein,
Right.
or to anybody else on that level of dastardly deeds,
Right.
Yeah.
that's a different story.
And considering the climate with that list and the things that we know about people who already been jammed up, including Weinstein, homie from House of Cards, he got jammed up for a second behind that and shit. You know what I mean? I ain't shooting Drake no bill because I've kicked Drake's back in plenty of times, but I'm just like, we gotta, with the Avatar talk, it's like, both, to Mace's point, both sides of how we got left in the first place. Yes, both sides are looking they're hoping that the other guy did some nasty shit. We don't want Kendrick beating on his wife and also Maury shit, fathering the kid.
Right. Nobody's.
It's fucking weird. Why are we celebrating that? You know what I mean?
The kids.
Like, that's what Drake fans is doing here. Even the shit we did the debate that we're gonna do more of in the future.
Fire.
You know what I mean? Because shit like this is good debate. You know what I mean? Nigga, Drake fans is here hoping that TDE gets exposed for beating on women, attacks his angels and shit like that. Like, what they got to do with rap? That don't got nothing to do with rap.
It's weird vibes, and you don't really care about abuse victims. That's been my problem since the beginning. Is that these people that do this on both sides to each other, y'all don't really care about no kids or women. That's disgusting. You know what I mean? So that part of it to me is really sick. And ultimately, my whole point, Jarv, I know you got to cook here. My whole point was that.
I think I said enough.
Weird vibes on both sides. If Sin want to stand on the hat that, hey, one side is weirder than the other, that's fine. But we can agree that both sides have gotten very weird during this thing. That's all.
And the Iceman release is showing that the Kenny fans ain't no better. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no better than the niggas they hate. They Bloods and Crips out here, nigga. They all gangbanging.
See, I don't know.
And you have to
I'm out here rocking out.
You gangbanging too.
Janice.
You banging on us right now.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
Like even
I'm out here rocking to Janice and Whisper My Name.
2 out of 18.
Those are dope ass songs, man.
You're right.
But nah, like
shimmying
even
some shoulders.
He John Starks
It's
in 94.
2 for 18. No threes.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, but like
Okay,
one of y'all sent the video about Drake pop. I think his name is NY Flavor or something.
Yeah.
Bro, like even in the comments, it's like, yo, why is he so close to the kids? Like, why is he giving the kids a high five before he gives the dad?
Can I be honest with you? I thought it when he touched the little girl. I was like, damn, I think I'm killing this nigga.
And I thought to myself, like, yo, that's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, son.
But did you think he gonna violate? Or you think the world gonna kill him? You didn't think he gonna be the one doing it?
You didn't feel like he violated. You felt like, well,
the world gonna get him.
Yeah.
I just feel like now that's all we see. You know what I mean? Because I seen the light skin hand type. I'm like, I
may regret with my statement, but like, low key, I'm not saying the lawsuit's correct, but I understood now. Off of that, I'm not saying this. I'm not defending. Not defending.
Hold on.
But like he just said, he don't got a dog in the fight, and the first thing he seen when he tapped the little girl is that. You get what I'm saying? I think that's what the fight. I'm not saying it's
that's
right.
the most understandable part.
That's
of the
all
lawsuit,
I'm saying.
Not wanting to be called that.
But
that's not why Drake is suing.
Right.
But what I'm in terms of that though, like how that just hold on. You don't have a dog in the fight.
Is that why he's suing?
No. He's not suing because he's
the defamation.
I thought that was a part of.
Part of the verbiage was he saying that UMG took nefarious tactics to uplift Kendrick Lamar and his success.
There's that.
Yeah, but there is a part. There is a part about.
Yeah, I guess
that got dropped already, but the defamation part was a part of it.
Yeah,
but I get it. You know what I'm saying?
The defamation shit got flung out the window. You know what I mean?
Everything he does now, that's a part of the game. But it doesn't work that way for Kendrick. Kendrick's not in the video with a bunch of chicks and niggas. He slapped one of those girls in the background. We don't feel that way. I just feel like with that.
Why would we feel that way? Is my question.
In terms of the battle, that was held out there, was it not?
It was, but where is any sort of proof that Kendrick has ever been violent towards women?
There isn't. You know, and I guess.
All right. So stand right there.
Okay.
Wasn't this some case that he got violent?
So where?
I didn't hear about
that. Have we not seen proof that Drake has been inappropriate with underage girls?
Hands down.
Yes.
All right.
The Texas
so
Millie shit
that's the line.
was wild.
That's the line. Like, am I bugging? Wald, am I bugging? That's the line.
I can't defend the texting the girl thing.
That's not the line.
But damn, to be the PDF off of that is wild though. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it. I know, like she mentioned her dad or something in the conversation that they had. I guess he's just. Maybe she's his favorite artist or something or something. I'm not defending. I'm just saying.
No woman has ever come out and said Drake was inappropriate with me when I was with a child. There's been no charges ever lobbed Drake's way. There ain't no secret marriage certificates like R. Kelly.
We just did that with Kendrick, though.
Don't say accurate. Don't say accurate shit.
Yo, that's accurate. It's on camera.
What I say is that accurate, Sin? Has a woman ever come out and said, "Hey, Drake touched me when I was a kid"?
Has the girl pressed charges against Drake? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Is what you're saying that in order
because
for
if I
a
call
woman
you
to
a
have been
PDF,
abused,
you gonna say whoever said that
against who abused her?
Or
is that what you're saying, Mace?
Or if any woman,
no. Do not interrupt right now.
What you not about to do is paint me as no PDF protector because you love Kendrick Lamar so much, nigga. Chill out, bro. Chill out. I know you love Kendrick, my nigga. Chill out. Chill the fuck out.
In order for a woman to have been abused.
God damn, son, you bugging out, bro.
In order for a woman to have been abused.
Did I say? You screaming at niggas. What I said, was that true? Have any charges been pressed?
Fellas.
Has any charges been pressed?
Look.
Has any woman come out and said that? So why are you arguing that I just said the truth?
No woman has came out and said Drake has violated me anyway.
What are we doing here?
Right. We just turned into what you said we weren't. Sin?
He just turned into it. I ain't with him. I'm over here. I am by myself.
You just turned into what we said we were.
We literally saw on camera.
I started off my segment saying Sin ain't really like them, and I ain't really like the Drake fans, and then you just made me look like a fucking fool because you screaming at me about.
I didn't do it. That was your argument.
I want to make something clear. This is
because I know I'm not bugging.
It's not about you bugging. That's not
right.
Mace is the one that came out and said
hold on.
In order for
that's not what he said.
That's not what I said, Sin.
What you do?
I agree with you and said shit was weird, and then said, but
this is the shit where it gets wacky because Masito says no woman has legally pressed charges against Drake. Mm-hmm. And your response is, does that need to be reported for it to happen? That's like you putting Mace in the corner now, like that. But that's what you did.
He put himself in the corner by saying that, bro. He shouldn't have said that.
No,
he should have never said that.
But we never.
Why shouldn't he?
You trying to paint me as the PDF defender.
If you let me explain, I'll let you know why you should have never said that.
Because when you ask Mace that question, you putting him like he had condoned shit.
He's agreeing with it.
You it's a slippery slope. Because that's not what he's saying.
It is a slippery slope. And we didn't say he's the one that stepped on the slope.
And we didn't say nothing about no woman has come out and say Kendrick ain't
if he's saying the facts of the matter is Drake is not walking around here with women who are saying they're predators. He don't
like R. Kelly, like Harvey Weinstein,
like Diddy,
like Epstein, like the people that we talk about.
I understand what you're saying.
Chill out, bro.
I understand what you're saying, but we've all seen.
And you said I don't think he's a PDF at the beginning of your statement.
Correct.
So are you defending PDS, nigga? Like, what the fuck are we talking about, Sin?
Fair play.
You're not. It's not a fair play because Mace lost a complete plot. Listen.
Sin, you lost the plot 10 minutes ago.
Follow me here. Right. We've all seen the video of Drake and the 17-year-old.
The video that we all just said was disgusting. The video that Walt just played in the background. Like, what are we talking about, Sin?
Right.
It was played.
Right. We all seen it.
Yeah. And we all agree. And we all agree about it. We all agree about it.
We all agree that's crazy.
Not cool.
Let's be clear.
All right. Now, the fact that young girl did not report that to the authorities, does it make it any less weird? Does it make it any less offensive?
That wasn't what I was trying to say, Sin. If that was the case, I would have been defending that from the beginning. I agreed with you immediately.
But then why would you lead with?
Because he's trying to say
nobody's reported him.
Because
here's the flip side of it.
Because we're having a PDF conversation about a person. We should say, hey, There's been no legal things with the PDF.
I think he's trying
did that with Diddy.
Correct.
We did that with Diddy, bro.
Correct.
He's trying to establish that there is no paper trail of Drake being a piece of shit.
That's right.
Beyond a
There's
couple
no paper
of
trail.
very questionable
Videos,
instances.
Right.
Yes.
Correct. Now, if that girl had pressed charges, would she have been within
Then
her
I
rights?
wouldn't have said what
As
I
the
just said.
facts change, so will our
views-
opinion.
Then I would have
gotta
never.
change.
I would have never said that. See, that's the point.
So it's about legal paperwork, not about the actual
No.
events that
But,
happened.
but,
my
see,
God,
if
Sam.
we could say that about Kendrick because a chick ain't say he ain't slap her don't mean she ain't get slapped.
Where is
right.
the video that he slapped anyone?
Nah, bro, you
Come
full of shit. You full
on,
of shit
bro.
now, bro. 'Cause
I'm not full of shit.
You
don't have
are.
a
It's
video
all
that slapped
right.
his
You
wife.
full of
are
shit.
because you said at the beginning, I don't think that he's a PDF other than those two weird things he did. And then we all immediately, yeah, those was weird.
No.
So we believe the same thing, Sin.
No. A PDF
Why
is
don't
a
you
very
believe that's a
specific
PDF?
thing.
Because he don't have
Do
no
you
PDF
think Drake
charges.
is a fucking PDF?
Right.
Let's put this shit to fucking bed now, because I'm getting tight. Do you think he's a PDF?
A PDF is a very specific age range.
Do you think he's a PDF?
You think he likes young?
I'm gonna ask all the
likes young girls.
underage
fucking questions.
PDF is underage, bro.
He
I'm
likes
gonna
young
ask
girls.
all the fucking questions.
He likes young girls.
Do you think he's a PDF?
No.
Do you think he's a creep?
Yes.
Do you think he makes questionable decisions
Yes.
that can lend itself to being a PDF?
Yes.
Okay, it's established.
Here we go.
He thinks Drake might be a PDF, but he doesn't think he's a PDF.
That's not even entirely accurate.
You think he?
But
What's
You
that?
think- you think he's a PDF?
There's another term.
there's chances. You believe there's a possibility that there's skeletons in his closet.
Yes.
Okay. Are we clear?
That was a
Here we go.
doozy, right?
Are we established?
Yes.
Are we there?
But wasn't there some reports about Kendrick getting physical with a woman some years back?
It was a report. There are report. That's the one that people. Yes, there were articles that it happened. There were radio reports that it happened. There were people that said it happened.
But did she
I'm
file
not
a
up there
report?
saying- right.
You see what
And
I'm saying?
if we had a 30-minute conversation about the reports that came out and the articles that came out, I would have said the same shit. Let's be clear here. No charges were brought against Kendrick. Let's establish that. What should I? You wanted me to say that first, Sin? What that
What
mean?
does that mean? Does that mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like
That he wasn't being bitches?
Sin,
No.
Sin, you gotta
That's
get this
what I'm
one, bro.
saying.
No. Because
Does that
here's the
mean-
thing.
The unknown knowns.
The unknown knows, nigga.
There's-
She did it. She did it one time.
Sin Rummy.
There's reports and then there's video. Like I'm not bugging here.
Yo.
There's reports and then there's video. There's video
I'm not.
proof.
Listen.
Like,
listen.
for instance, if there was a report about somebody getting fucked up by the police, but then there's video of somebody getting fucked up by the police, the video is infinitely
So fuck the victim of Kendrick Lamar who got hit? That's what you saying?
Because there's no video.
Word.
what?
It gotta have video for the bitch that gets slapped.
All right, man. I see.
Nah, Sin,
Nah,
you was
nah.
doing that, bro. You was doing that.
So you're saying the two instances of the video pushes that, you're saying? Because you're saying
There's
no...
one instance of the video.
Okay, because we don't have no instance of Kendrick actually hitting a woman and no one filed a police report, so that means he must be free and clear.
I'm saying there's less of a chance of that having happened if we didn't see it. What I'm saying is seeing it. I don't understand how I'm bugging here. How y'all think I'm bugging here?
Sin, we all agreed
Seeing
with
it.
you from the
We
beginning.
did, bro. It just you
What
took
are
it to
you
that next
even
level.
arguing, bro? We all agreed with you from the first time you said it. It's been 30 times now. The first time you said it, we was like, yeah.
He's arguing a maybe.
Right.
That's really what it
We
is.
all agree
And
with
that's
what
what the Kendrick
saying,
niggas
Sin.
be doing,
No.
son.
No.
Everybody
What-
agrees
what-
with you. Walt, do you disagree? Is
Since
you
Sin
he
Lamar
arguing
over
with
here.
you? Like, what's
Sin
going
Lamar.
on?
No.
Sin Lamar,
He got butterfly. He got butterflies in his
What-
profile shit. You know what I mean?
No. What sent me
Car
through,
emoji.
what sent me over the edge is May saying that because there's no
I didn't
police.
say. See, you inferring what I said, Sin. I did not. If I
So
said,
why say it?
Hey, because it's the truth.
All right, man. All right. I see what you're doing, Mace.
I don't.
Sin.
I think that you're
But, okay.
projecting
Yes, you're projecting,
aggressively.
bro.
He's saying that videos happened, but at the same time, there's no real paper trail of him being a rich douchebag like others before him. That was the point of what he was saying before you jump down his throat. Pause. Because again, he was mentioning how we heard decades of stories. Like, again, keeping it rap, we heard about Diddy since the late 90s before it hit the fan in 2024.
Yeah. We just ain't see details.
And multiple women.
Kells, we was hearing shit. There was a video that got leaked.
Multiple
so on,
settlements,
so
court trials. That's what I was trying to say.
The Kardashians have years worth of paper trail.
Right.
Mace's point of bringing up the legalities is, you know what? There's no real rumors of it. There's no legal reports that he had to go fight a case. You could argue that Jay-Z might be an abusive nigga. He's on camera smacking bitches. Backstage type shit. Like, Jay's a violent nigga, low key. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just saying that Drake, there's no outside of those two things, and we agreed off the rip. Let's be clear.
That they're wild.
You can't be texting on little girl from Stranger Things.
It's true.
And filming on a 17-year-old that you found to be curvy. You forgot where the fuck you was at. That's weird. That is weird. But as he's got more fame, more power, more access, he's not doing that. They got here fucking porn bitches. He's a degenerate. If Drake is guilty of anything, of being a degenerate.
And if now I'm inferring, in these last 2 years, where the man has been called a PDF on the most famous stage there can be.
Because you know at the Kenny show, he was screaming A minor.
You know it. He told Kenny to run it back. My point is, in these last 2 years,
I gotta stop fucking with this episode.
You want to talk about Diddy? You remember when Diddy, the Cassie thing came out? Weren't there like 100 lawsuits? Some real, some fake. All right. That's the only point.
In 2020, in the lawsuit era where niggas just be suing for bullshit.
Just because
we just
ambulance
see
chasing.
Diggs, the football nigga, his cook trying to sue him. He was just smashing, and then she didn't even know that the footage was out of her dancing after she got assaulted.
One lawsuit, one person that went to Tony Busby to win a lie.
For
You know what I'm saying?
Plenty.
That's all
Plenty
I was.
went to
That's the
Busby.
only point I was trying to make. That was a good one, yo.
All right.
I ain't gonna hold you.
This is why. You know what I mean? Right here.
And also
Kendrick versus Drake.
But also,
We've taken the mantle from y'all two. You know that, right?
to be clear, it just happens to be that Drake is the catalyst of this conversation. But in all honesty, had it been anyone else, I would have been just as offended by what Mason.
No, we know that. We know what we know what principles you stand on. You know what I mean?
It's not because it's Drake. It's just because we seen what happened. We have the visual proof, but yet because there's no paper that says so, then
no. It's what we're saying is that you can be a bad decision maker,
right?
But that don't make you a fucking scumbag. They don't have to be together.
Sitting hearing it.
That's the point.
But we saw him be a scumbag, is what I'm saying.
All right.
Like, we saw it. I mean, is he a chronic scumbag? Is he a scumbag to this very day? A habitual scumbag? I don't know. I don't know the rest of his life. I just know I saw that and I saw scumbag.
All right.
She told him she was 17 and he continued to act the way that he acted.
I won't say anything. I won't say anything because it's the truth. Just like I'm asking Sin not to say anything when I tell the truth.
I don't. What I'm saying is he did some fuck shit, but that don't make him like a scumbag. That's just it. Because there's guys who do this shit regularly.
Yeah,
regularly. Right.
In every
in real positions of power. A lot of the undertone of this year with that quote list has been the guys who are in the most powerful with little kids.
Mm-hmm.
Some nigga doing some bullshit and being a chronic. We got to be careful with what we saying here. Is my point. Like, he fucked up and he did some creepy shit. Yes, established. Is he a creep regularly? I don't know. And there's nothing to support that, is the point. We in a whole war right now because niggas are trying to suppress a list. What's on that list? You know what I mean?
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
What's on the list?
We actually do know what's on the list.
That's my point.
Kind of what's on the list.
That's my point. You know what I mean? At 23, Drake did some shit. Yeah. In his 30s with a little kid and in front of her up too crazy. Very, very, very,
Very weird.
Very weird. Very weird. Say he misses her, whatever. We would need screenshots now. Like, what the fuck? Well, what do you miss, nigga? You know what I mean?
Uncomfortable.
You know what I mean? What are we talking about here?
That's why I see Sin's frustration.
Was it a mentor-mentee situation?
I'm sorry, say that, Deanie.
That's
again?
why I see your frustration.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, it's weird. I just feel like we can't. On a human level, for me anyway, I don't expect niggas to always agree and shit. But like, we can't just baseline shit. Like, niggas are allowed to fuck up and do things that are stupid, as long as it's not something that they continue to do. Is the point I'm making. And again, if it comes out, and again, I'm a big proponent of as the facts change, so my opinion. If something way down the line, the ladies saw popping up, yeah, he's a grooming gambler. Word to Professor Sky, and he's been grooming little girls for years. Hell yeah, I'm kicking his back in. But if this nigga at 23 was doing some shit, you know what I mean, on the stage, and maybe the thing is, again, it wasn't behind the scenes. It was on stage. Maybe he thought he was on some performative cool shit, because Drake was a goofy in his fucking 20s. Let's not bury that. Right. He was a full-on complete goof. You know what I mean? And maybe he thought he was on some performance trying to be cool.
Since I have a drink to that.
No. I'm not making excuses. But again, we've seen era to era, younger girls get pulled on the stage by male performers, and they become part of the show. Maybe he thought he was doing that. The Millie Bobby Brown shit is where I raise my eyebrow, because it's like, what? Yeah. Unless it's a mentor-mentee situation, and we've never, because she apparently got told to shut the fuck up because she never spoke about it again.
He was a kid star, not a kid star, but a younger star, I guess, on the TV show.
It could have been a mentor-mentee situation, but it's very weird because it's like, what are you talking about? But at the same time, I guess for Millie, if she's so comfortable talking about it, like, maybe she just thought he was big bro. You know what I mean? Who knows? We can't get into the minds of niggas. We can only decide to take it how it's been disseminated to us. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But again, at your big age, talking to a little girl that you just met, odd. Because as a former educator, I don't give a fuck what the circumstances is. At my age, and I'm talking to some freshman girl saying, I'm going to take you under the wing. Nah, it's weird. You know what I mean? How do I explain that to her parents? Yeah. You know what I mean? All right, that's two. Weird, but not established as anything beyond like things that could possibly, caps on possibly, be explained. Mace comes in and he says, yo, he's not out here being a fucking pervert, and there's no women that's reporting the type of shit. And in this climate where women report regularly, whether true or untrue, that has to count for something as well. I just think you guys are both making points. Mm-hmm. He has a strong point. Your point that he don't got a rep for that shit, that's beyond some instances of poor choices, that could be respected, is my point. But when we get to attacking each other and shit like that, and then like whether you meant to or not, like you kind of, the way you ask Mace the questions, like you think he's condoning weird shit, and it's just like, nah, that's not what he was doing.
See, and I think that's where things get misconstrued on that side, is because I'm just, based on your statements,
but we not in court, bro. You
right? No. I understand that, but it's a debate. It's a debate nonetheless.
Yeah, but when certain things on the internet, like if Mace say no women, and you say so if a woman reported it didn't happen type shit, you asking him to answer a question he can't answer. Right. It's a trick bag, bro. Yeah.
See,
you put him in the Cobra Clutch there.
No. But here's the thing: if it was just hearsay, he said, she said, some reports, some rumors, I understand where he's coming from. If we see the video of him doing it, I don't understand where he's coming from.
Sin, our points were completely different. I said that 5 minutes after you made the point about them up there. Run it back, guys. I agreed with him when he said it.
I know you agree with me about
you're too smart not to know that these celebrities that do this have dozens and dozens of reports about it. That was my whole point, Sin. That was it. Yes, the 17-year-old was disgusting.
How old is Harvey Weinstein?
Oh, God, Sin.
How old is Bill Cosby?
Sin.
Maybe it might take some time. I don't know. Maybe Drake is too young. I don't know.
See this shit?
I'm just saying.
PG Sin, man.
Well, Sin.
It's not PG Sin.
You got Janice stuck in your head, so you like PDF tunes yourself.
I just feel like
Janice is a banger.
We got it. Because again, like, because of the video that makes all the other good, all right, boom. But it may say if Kenny got somebody reported he smacked the chick. Oh, it's no video, so it's not valid. Like, is that the path we want to be on?
Yeah.
If without footage is not valid. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying we gotta be careful of what arguments we choosing here. You know what I mean?
Because the joint with Diddy was 8 years before we seen the video.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we ain't see the video, it ain't happen. Like, it's a rough slope we going down.
No, you're
Are
right.
we believing all
You're right.
victims or not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're right. But video is video.
You right?
It's true.
Hands
Yes.
down.
Yes.
Bar-
Absolutely.
Seeing is believing.
And he was being creepy on that shit. He
That-
was being a very lusty young man on stage with that young lady.
Right.
Very.
Bro,
Yo.
what is that?
And the Millie was worse. The Millie was worse.
Yeah, very creepy.
The Millie was worse.
But shouts to Drake. He's too rich for all this PDF stuff.
His words, not ours.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
Shouts to Drake.
That
He's too rich for that.
niggas getting heated here. This is what happens, bro. The alcohol gets to flow.
Harvey Weinstein wasn't too rich,
Nah, niggas is creepy, bro.
but
Like,
Drake is too rich.
Nah, I just don't, I don't want to character assess niggas. I just
know.
don't see that for Drake. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Okay.
That's all I'm saying. I think he's a
And you
manipulative
naming people that had 80 victims, son.
nigga, like predators.
Like, that's who you naming, bro.
Active predators.
That was all in the courtroom, like
Kevin
trying to do,
Spacey.
bro.
Didn't Kevin Spacey lose everything behind that shit?
Yeah,
Did
100%.
type shit.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Orbs is on it like that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I just don't know.
I'm not. Look, and I don't know either. I'm just saying we need to be careful about
We not
the
swearing for
arguments that
nobody.
we take.
Matter of fact, I'm putting it on wax. I don't believe none of these famous niggas. I think they all shitty. I think they all do shit because we human. And we all have either we've do shit or we've done shit that's questionable. So I'm not putting none of these famous niggas on pedestals. Fuck that.
You don't know money creates that weird power dynamic.
It take one
so-
bad day to fuck a nigga rapper. We don't know if a nigga smacked a nigga. We don't know if Drake is out here grabbing little girl cakes. We don't know.
We don't know.
I'm not swearing for nobody. I don't put no famous nigga on because I feel like everybody's shitty. I'm jaded with people, so I think everyone done shit that's fucked up, and what the history is or what comes out are two different things. Okay, and it's the scale of the shit that you do along the way, and your karma comes in and bites you or it doesn't. Like I think my brothers here are good guys, but we've all done things that if we could relive it, I probably shouldn't have done that. And I think that's the same shit for famous niggas. They just happen to hit the life lottery. So I want to make that clear. I don't put all you Kenny fans that swear by Kendrick. I don't give a fuck what you swear by. I don't think he's perfect, and I think he's done shit that he prefer to not get out. And the same go for Drake, Jay-Z, Nas, all these famous niggas. I think they all have done shit. Sometimes it hits out. I love Kobe, but Kobe did you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He might not have raped him, but he cheated on his wife
Yeah.
with some mid. You know what I mean?
Doodle.
You know what I mean?
Look, we all heard.
Rest in peace.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Listen, it gets shaky. It gets shaky.
If I were to have an avatar, I don't have an avatar, but if I were to have one, it'd be Nas.
Yeah, word.
Right? Shut up.
Didn't he beat up? Wasn't he putting hands on fucking
Khalees,
Right, and
supposedly.
then, there was those stories where
Send me
he
the
put
video.
hands on police.
Send one video footage and screenshots.
Oh shit, son.
it didn't happen.
There was reports or rumors about it, right?
She said it.
She said it. Reports and rumors. The woman said it.
All right.
He said beat her till she ran to the farm, bro. Beat her off the block.
Chill. We don't mean to laugh about this.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
bugging.
I'm not gonna speak my thoughts on Khalees because that might
She's a
come
very
back to haunt
attractive-
me.
Oh,
Shout out to Khalees, man.
But
Beautiful young lady.
you don't believe a victim?
What you don't want to say, Sid? Say it. No, wait. What you saying?
I ain't seen no video.
there's no video. There's no visual proof. There's no video.
Holy shit.
Oh man.
Yo.
Video over everything. Video or it didn't happen.
Made
This
some time in
is
the
a
night,
top
man.
5 segment.
I go.
Video or it didn't happen.
This is the first time
Based
shit
on
went left
timing.
and I wasn't in the middle of it. And I enjoyed being right here. You know what I mean?
But to
Trying to
this
keep the
day,
peace.
I'm like,
to this
shit.
day, I have just a little bit of behind the curtain. My current boss right now used to work for NPR.
Oh.
And used to work. He used to direct the Tiny Desks.
Oh, fire.
Right?
Wow, that's fire.
And he transferred, works with us now. But he once shared with me recordings of a Nas Tiny Desk. There was a Nas Tiny Desk that
Put us on
happened,
to that, yeah.
right? But never aired because around that time, right,
Yeah.
the Khalees allegations happened, and NPR was like, we don't condone that.
See that?
We want to be careful, so it never aired. But he played it for me. It was phenomenal. He played it for me. I still have some recordings of it. Maybe
kinda
one day
fire.
I'll be able to share it. I don't know. But yeah,
fire.
that's my story with that.
Yeah.
Gotta have to make a burner account soon and just put it out there.
Okay.
Get a
Send us a little bit. That shit was
Low-key.
fire.
That's kinda fire.
Get the VPN and a burner account. Just put it
Look,
out.
You
yo,
should have
Walter's
dropped that
fun-
on a month
Yo,
that you
put it
had
up
the
here.
Nas joints, eh?
Fire.
Like, and I remember saying something about it on Twitter, and one of the accounts, I feel like he thought I was lying.
There you go.
I don't particularly like that account, but I don't want to talk shit. But yeah, no. That's,
Shout out to Escobar.
Yeah, that's
Let's
Nas
talk shit, man.
on Tiny Desk.
is it
Fila or
is it one of
Sergio
our ops?
Ticini, man.
No.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Hit the like button. Stop what
the
you're doing.
like.
Hit the like button.
We
Great.
screaming at our brothers for y'all,
Great-
man.
great-
Take a like,
great
bro.
conversation.
Like,
Do that.
We're not
love that-
boxing, though.
I love
that
that
up.
nigga. We
No
fighting,
boxing
bro.
ring.
Send me
You
the
see
Addy.
what
we
we
gonna
do
slide.
for y'all, bro? Like, come on, man.
This was a great conversation right here. B. And y'all in the chat, don't personalize our exchanges as family, because the difference is a lot of these niggas don't know each other in real life. They just podcast together. We here just being unk in the living room. You know what I mean? So don't personalize this conversation and make it weird between yourselves. Like, oh, why would he say that? Yeah, relax. Let niggas have they bills.
They
See,
build, man.
as men, we able to yell at each other, sip, and move right the fuck on. Y'all supposed to be able to do that same shit. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell.
Yes, sir.
Swipe and hype.
Understand, I still flame you up if you acting crazy towards sending the chat.
Believe that.
Facts.
Understand
Word.
that.
Believe
Understand.
that.
I can
I
scream
just
at.
told y'all to ease up on Mace
Thank you.
on the liar
Thank you.
shit.
Thank you.
While
He's
trying to-
never one day been a liar.
while trying to pack him out on the pod. You see that? You see that?
Right.
You see that?
You see what
I didn't call him a liar, though.
You see what
did it.
Iceman
He not
do?
lying.
It's Iceman season, man. I'm telling you.
Telling
bro.
you, Iceman sees like our niggas acting real different. bro. You see? This nigga Drake is his fault. Speaking of, right? Do some darts at the Jigger, man. Do some darts at Hove. You know, Ray Daniels on one of these platforms, now no longer beefing with B Dot, but he basically was saying that Jay-Z should do a whole album, I'm paraphrasing, dedicated to like dissing Drake. Mr. Daniels, relax. Hove has always been the cool nigga in the room. He's never gonna dedicate, outside of Nas, he's never gonna dedicate a whole album to dissing a nigga.
That's
All
just a
right,
song.
you know what I'm saying? But I bring to the rap roundtable and to the chat, should Jay-Z in fact swat back at Drake after some of those darts thrown on Iceman? Do you need a balance? What do you think?
Absolutely. You know, we never done Jay to take any insults hurled at him lightly, you know what I'm saying? And plus, like I said, this was some good work he hurled at him, you know? Shout out to Drake. You know, the jig is up shit. The whole like
That's good work. That dad joke bars is good work. Facts.
Hey man,
jig is
they
up.
were
I could have wrote that shit.
They're direct punches.
Now I'm about to be fighting with y'all.
Hold on. Direct punches. You don't have to wonder or figure out who he's talking to. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they're direct jabs that even like a casualistic could figure out.
Yeah.
He has to. You know what I'm saying? He don't gotta go crazy. Just give him a little pop out. Hove's known for the one-liners. You know what I'm
Jig is
saying?
up. I remember when Nas said that on Lost Tapes.
There you go. I wouldn't be surprised if he channeled some of his inner Nas to do
20
this.
The Drake channeling the inner Nas.
Hey,
What are you doing
man.
there?
How many? Hey,
That was rough,
Nas,
dude. That
for
was
Nas
rough.
Smoke, for Jay Smoke.
Nah,
who would you
nah.
listen
You
to
know,
for
I
Jay
would have
Smoke?
to get
Nah, hold
disrespected
on.
for that, right?
Who would you listen to in order to basically build up the smoke you have for Jay? Who would you listen to put you in that zone?
He just watched the pop out in the Super Bowl
That's-
performance. That's it.
I mean, that wouldn't be
yeah.
the. Yeah, you're right, actually. But like, I think there's a lot of energy there. You know, he wanted him to do the title thing.
Yeah.
Curved him. You know, he said in the album another thing when he said, "I'd rather have been in debt than be a slave." He says that somewhere in the album about Jay too. So there's a lot of jabs in
Who
there.
on Rock Nation would you consider a slave? They're all well off.
Yeah. They're not Drake though. They're not doing what Drake's doing.
Rihanna.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rihanna's a special case. Cosmetics will
They
take you
part
to
of-
another level.
They part of the nation though.
This is true. She been a part of the nation forever.
Billionaire.
She started with Hov.
And you don't think Drake would have been a billionaire?
I don't. But I think he want to do it on his own accord, though. He always Drake strikes me as a very selfish individual, and I don't mean that in terms of
employee. As opposed to a boss.
Yeah, but he looks like the boss as the employee though. And the J, you're the automatically
or look like the boss. When you see Rihanna and Ye, did you see employees of Jay-Z?
Yeah, I did.
I did. A warped way of thinking.
That's not a warped way. They're under his umbrella, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Are they? They're all conglomerates.
Well, not Kanye now, obviously, but
Kanye then. What do you mean?
I'm talking about in terms. You didn't look at Kanye and think he was under J umbrella?
No, I stopped looking at that shit 15 years ago.
Copy. You know what I'm saying?
Ye was culture, bro. He was big.
Not saying he wasn't.
He was jumping over the jump man. What we talking about?
Not saying he wasn't, but he was a Rockefeller product. Was he not? Underneath Jay and Dame.
Where you started is not where you at.
I'm not saying you're right. You can definitely elevate. But if Drake was still
when Run This Town came out, you thought that these was two underlings with Jay-Z on that song?
No, but I thought these were Jay's. Yeah, not underlings in terms of, but they are from the J tree. Like, I feel like that didn't
capos.
They didn't separate.
Right.
That didn't separate it for me.
So Drake is fucking a Lucian capo who want to break. Drake might as well be John Gotti.
You're right.
You saw what happened to John Gotti in the 80s.
Lucian capo can't make a song and say, "Hey, these is my little niggas." You get what I'm saying?
But when you work directly for the Don. You could be a nigga who was under a nigga and then you built your own family, or you can still be under a nigga.
But you work directly for the Don. You get what I'm saying?
But Drake was under a nigga who was begging his boss for money. So you can't, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying like.
And this is Drake fan telling you.
But like I said, if Lucian Grange gonna make a song and say, "Hey, Drake's my little man," he's not gonna do that.
All right, so boom, you could learn from the boss of all bosses,
yeah,
Jay-Z, right? As far as like the black side of the fence, or you working for one of them New Jersey families, and that's Lucian, who's also a boss of all bosses, but he got to answer to somebody.
Of course, everybody got to answer to somebody.
Who's Jay-Z answering to?
Ooh, the NFL.
Is he? You think if the NFL leave that Rock Nation partnership, he's gonna be broke?
No, not at all. But he has.
If Jay-Z's answering to the NFL, it's only in NFL dealings.
That's
not outside of it.
Right, but everybody has someone. You think Jay runs?
I'd say the NFL benefits from the Jay-Z presence at this
Of course they do. And you think Jay-Z don't benefit from the NFL shit too?
No, I don't.
No way, bro.
Not at all. I think initially he did, but I think we've gone past that. I think, matter of fact, no, I take that back. I think the NFL shit was a loss.
What?
Yes, because you got to think about the Q rating loss that he took. Look at episode 7, nigga.
A loss for him, but a win for the culture, though.
There you go. Because now it's like a nigga from hip hop is curating the Super Bowl.
Let's be clear. See, now we revising history. Niggas, when they see niggas on the stage at the Super Bowl, they not thinking about Hov. They're not saying, "Great job, Jay." They're looking at the artists.
You don't think
they still fuck Jay-Z?
Nah, you don't think niggas felt that way about Bad Bunny? Say like, Jay got Bad Bunny.
Nobody think about Jay-Z or Bad Bunny was on that stage, nigga. No, hell no.
I guess I'm tripping.
Kendrick is kind of the only one they really tied Jay-Z to, and they didn't give him his credit like he gave Kendrick the spot. They looked at it as he was spiting Drake. So
all right,
that's why
the Drake element changed that perspective.
Right.
When Usher was doing that shit, they weren't thinking about Hov. And Riri was there, pregnant as fuck. They weren't thinking about Dre.
I did.
I was thinking about
when Dre. What about when Dre and them
she was under his umbrella? Like
when Dre and the whole West Coast tribute for the LA Super Bowl, you was thinking about Hov?
Yeah, I wasn't during the Dr. Dre. At first, I wasn't, but in the total scheme, yeah, because he the first one to put a hip hop act out there.
Because 50 said,
I feel like people put Jay-Z in a different bracket, and I think that because of the Kaepernick thing, he took an L with that. I think he took an infinite L with that.
He was definitely a part of that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't agree with the L, but I think that the Kaepernick element, because it comes up every Super Bowl.
But why wouldn't we think about Jay during the Dr. Dre?
Because I was just so lost in the West Coast aspect of it all.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the public perception. Let me rephrase it properly.
Okay.
The public perception of Jay-Z is that's a loss because he got in bed with the NFL. Yeah. These guys are great.
Another classic episode, by the way.
They're performing. This is great for black culture. Shout out to these acts who are legends on their own. But fuck Jay for even doing it in the first place. That's how I receive the Super Bowl and the NFL relationship. That's how I receive it. Jay, I ain't never heard, yo, shout out to Jay for making this shit happen. Niggas spend more time saying he backdoored Kaepernick than anything else.
That's really the conversation.
That is a conversation.
That's the conversation.
And it might have gone different had he not like spoken.
That we passed kneeling. That shit.
That was a bad.
That was a bad.
That was a horrible quote.
But that's why I always say Jay don't know how to really, like, he can rap, but he don't know how to speak. Because what he was saying and what he meant and what he said are two different things. He was intimating that we've done the kneeling.
Go forward.
We have to do more.
Yeah.
Right.
But when you say we're past kneeling in headline culture, you look like a dickhead.
Yeah.
You look like
know what I mean?
But to end the whole shit, yeah, I think he has to. He has to. He has to definitely shoot some shots back.
Masito.
Hell yeah, man. Why the hell not, bro? Like
It's a lot there.
listen, I'm under the belief that Iceman, I'll probably be listening to this until probably around July, because that's the rumored month that Jay-Z is dropping. That is an album I'm waiting for. Yeah.
You heard this?
And one of those, it wasn't a legit page, so I didn't want to send it like it was valid, but I believe the page. I'll say that.
The page had history of getting shit right, you were saying?
Right.
All right.
So that's rumored, and that's the next album I'm waiting to break down, to listen to the lyrics to, and all the things that when we talk about rapping that we love about Drake, right? The metaphors, the subs, the hidden meanings. Like, Jay is the master at that. Jay is Shinobi, bro. And listen. Whether I get it, I'm the OVO guy, right? As you can see, I still love you, Sid. I'm clearly the OVO guy, right? But say what you want. Like, Drake has like the best getting dissed records ever. Like, if we talking about Story of Adidon, the bunch of records Kendrick dropped, these are some of the greatest disses in rap history. So if that is the case, he's an easily dissable guy, right? Imagine what Jay-Z, the dude who he idolized even more than Pusha T, the dude who he been trying to be around. I used to want to be Jay. I used to want to be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay. That was 2016. I'm sure Jay was like, "No, the hell you didn't, nigga." So like, I don't see any net negative in that to me. You know what I mean? We all know people, even the most ardent Drake anti people will say, hey, Kendrick did kind of liven bro up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, he brought him back.
Sleeping
He
Giant.
reinvigorated him.
Yeah. And while I'm not trying to say Drake could bring Jay-Z back, there's nothing like conflict to bring the best out of a person. Jay-Z done diss Mino. Jay-Z done diss, J.O. Felony. You know what I mean? Jay-Z done destroyed
Rich
a
and
lot
Paul.
people that are a lot less important than Drake. So why
Rich
wouldn't
Paul
we
understand I'm here to get this done?
Listen, you heard it, right? You heard it. So why I see
when it was good.
I see no reason why we wouldn't want an MC of Jay's level inspired.
Wait, was there somebody that he did not destroy?
Getting at Drake. Not to mention, and this is my last part of it. The last time Jay got at Drake was the We Made It remix with Jay Electronica, right?
Sorry, Mrs. Drizzy.
Yeah.
One of his best verses of the 2010s, if you ask me. So Jay clearly got smoke for Drake in some sort of way. So I see no net negative. We love the drama here. Y'all do too, because look at them numbers when the beef is going off. Like, with it in any situation.
That's
y'all
why
do
niggas be full of shit with this holier than thou, especially the Cole fans. Sorry. Y'all just want to see about it. Y'all did too, till he bitched up. Y'all know it wasn't gonna be an episode we ain't bringing up.
Right. And honestly, in this Avengers movie, like, who don't want to see Jay-Z enter the fray?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. What we in Dr. Doom now? We in the Secret Wars?
Yeah, Secret Wars right now.
Shit,
Nah,
that might be a
it's still
Secret War.
Doomsday. We ain't out of Doomsday.
We in Doomsday yet?
We're in the middle of
We in the
Doomsday
middle of
right
Doomsday,
now.
so
In
maybe
the
that's
midst
the
of
Secret
it.
Past
War.
the end game.
Drake was supposed to fall completely flat. I don't think Iceman fell flat.
Nah, didn't.
Nah.
I think GNX's day over day streaming numbers might argue that Kenny's still the guy, but we in the middle of some shit, and it's a lot of.
Oh, I got something for both of y'all. Don't worry.
It's a lot of conversations from the other side, being the Kendrick side, about Kendrick potentially coming back outside, and I think the competitor, the Mamba mentality, if you will, he is Kobe to us apparently.
I can't wait.
You know what I mean? That he might circle back outside. He's not Kobe to me, but he's Kobe to a lot of people. You know what I mean? I think that we're not done,
I don't think so.
and I don't think Kenny's gonna play the sub game. Kenny gonna
Straight jabs.
You know what I mean? Call him I think Kenny's gonna call him a bitch. I'm putting it on wax. I think Kenny's gonna outright call him a bitch next time around.
He's called him worse.
This is true.
He's called him worse, but after
Outright.
the Iceman and how he handled the situation, Kenny flat out calling him a bitch is the alpha male move. And I think that's what Kenny's been trying to establish himself. And his whole thing is he is the alpha male between the two of them. He thinks Drake is a beta. And I think that's going to play out on wax. Sin, should Drake diss Drake?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Jay should diss Drake. Look, regardless of what age Jay is now, how old is he now?
58, 59.
He got to be 56.
56, I think.
56. I think it's 56. Jay still got it.
Definitely.
You know?
Does he?
I think so.
Spoken word Hov lost me, bro. I ain't
No,
gonna
I understand that spoken word lost you, but I think there's still a competitive spirit within him, regardless of what that weird interview with GQ might have.
Great interview. Shout out Frazier.
No, it was a great interview.
Yeah.
Okay. To be clear, great interview by Frazier. Some of the things that Jay said was a little off-putting and weird, but I think that if anything, Jay's ego and Jay's stature in the game and everything that he's done to get to that point, he's not going to be willing to let that go so easily. And so anybody that's challenging his history in the game, his legendary status in the game, anybody that's threatening to replace him, anybody that's threatening to rewrite history as he might see it and as a lot of us might see it, he's not going to stand for that. You know, facts are facts. History is what it is. The position that he has in the game, he got there by 1, being an amazing MC, 2, being an incredible song maker and songwriter and lyricist, 3, being an amazing businessman, right? And you know, some of those things Drake might possess, some of those gifts Drake might possess, but he doesn't have the total package that Jay has, right? And so Jay's gonna look at this and be like, bro, you wish you was me, but you're not me, bro. And you're not about to act like you're me.
Calling him a cosplayer, son?
I mean, I've called him worse too. So you know,
that was a double entendre, you right?
Yeah.
Shit.
So, Mama! Yeah, Jay would be totally within his right to respond, and I hope he responds. I think he will respond, even if it's just like, you know, a couple of jabs. But I think he's gonna respond for sure.
I think that Jay-Z and Drake have the most complicated relationship in the history of rap. Not the business of rap, not music, just rap. Like two rappers that I think, if you strip away all the noise, are fond of each other. It's definitely a young lion, old lion kind of situation here. Because take all the other shit aside, I think Jay-Z looks at Drake as, you know, that's my kid. Like, this is like, you know, but that's not the kid he wanted. You know what I mean? No, hear me out.
No.
I'm following.
You're right.
He's me in every way that matters, but he does shit that I just don't like. I think Kenny's the kid that whole wish he had, but Drake do all the things. He do all of the, how you say, like electrifying things,
check the box,
industry things that Jay-Z was doing at his peak. Like, I am a hypocrite in a lot of ways, because when it comes to some of the criticisms of Drake that I lob, Jay in this peak, I was right there, nigga, doming up. Fuck it. Like a lot of the archetype of Drake, if you're doing like builds, like you play 2K, Drake is the Jay-Z build. But then that singing shit and the emo shit, he's Jay-Z without the alpha male toxic masculinity shit. You know what I mean? And I think that Jay don't like that about him. I think that if Drake was on that nigga shit, he'd have really embraced Drake a lot more. But I think Jay thinks Drake is a super talented bitch nigga. And no, because you think about the way he disses Drake. It's a lot of down talk when it's never when he diss Nas, it's equals. Like I'm trying to get him out of here. He's always talking down to Drake. So it's a lot of fatherly, you like me, but I think you a bitch type shit. And Drake is always like, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna be you and you can't do nothing about it. That is the dynamic between the two of them niggas. What were you gonna say, Sim, before I continue?
Oh no, I was gonna say that Drake, I think, possesses the flip side of the toxic masculinity.
Yes. And I think these guys, they squabble because Jay-Z knows that Drake, he gonna get him out of here as far as records go. If you think about all the record breaking shit, he gonna get him out of here. He gonna move home name more for all them things. For better or worse, it's gonna happen. And I think that, I don't think Jay-Z wanted Drake under the thumb. I think he understood that, yeah, he's sassy, but this guy's him. And he need to be in position. I think Drake, this is where me and May sometimes disagree. I think Drake, if he would have took the Jay-Z route as opposed to the Lucian route, would have had more cultural cachet now.
With the culture.
Yeah. If he would have took the Rock Nation route, been an independent conglomerate with OVO, with Rock Nation in the shadows, much like you think about Good Music. Good Music, that's what we was debating about, like, under the thumb. I don't think Ye was under the thumb, but he was powered. Like, all them good niggas was Rock Nation affiliated. At some point, Big Sean running around with the Rock chain. Pusha T has a direct line to Jay-Z, so on and so forth. Yeah, it works. You know what I mean? But Jay's not all in the videos dancing, so these guys have their autonomy. I think that, I hate to say it, but we got to make it a race issue. Drake choosing the white guy in Lucian kind of made Jay feel away. Jay's like, we are the power here. We're the acts. We're the talent. Come on this side. I'm going to put you in position. You're going to be the face of this shit.
That was very telling even at that point.
And Drake said no. I think in hindsight, bro, if he could do it again, he would make that choice. I think
I think we make that choice 10 out of 10 times.
No, I think because he misunderstood it. I think he thought that Jay was trying to son him.
Yeah.
Look what Ye's his own. Ye is a fucking economic system. He's his own economy.
Now. Yeah.
Rihanna's her own economy. Drake would have been right there. It wouldn't be no Not Like Us talk, because the thing about Rock Nation that niggas don't understand when they busy shitting on Jay is how they take your likeness, your superpowers, and infuse it within black culture, black economy, while you're not necessarily feeling like you're getting taken for a ride. That Yeezy brand shit. Rihanna with the makeup, Rihanna with the Fenty shit. You know what I mean? Like, it just infuses it, and then they put the money behind the marketing to put your face there, but it's never like no Maybelline shit.
Right.
It's black, blackity black.
Yeah.
You know? Drake would have been right there. Whatever brand, that Nike brand would have hit different with the people in position in them offices.
Not done all that shit. Yeah.
Because it's fly, but it just, it just exists.
That's
why they have the
That's why Kenny put him in that fucking figure 4 with Not Like Us, bro. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that Drake cannot refute against Kendrick is the fact that Drake don't have that cultural cachet. That blackity black. Yes, black people like Drake. We know that. But black culture?
You're not a symbol of the culture.
No. Because when Kenny dropped All Right, he became the voice of a generation when it comes to cultural shit that Drake just don't have. Drake is the fun guy. He's the party guy. When you need to escape, you go to Drake. When you need to be uplifted, you go to Kendrick. You know what I mean? They go different if you under the nation. It just goes different. Black people might fight for you. How many black people was really fighting for Drake? On the cultural side, they was doing the doxing things that you talked about early in the episode and shit like that. But the cultural conversation, like, they wasn't having that. They didn't even fight back because it was like he half white. You know what I mean? His mom's is white. Remember we talked about that on the pod?
I have a theory.
Yeah. You
Can I drop my
right
theory?
now.
Yeah.
All right.
Cooking.
I have a theory that because we in our reaction to Iceman, we talked about the intro song, and he proceeds to say, and I'm paraphrasing because I don't remember the exact words, but he says something to the effect of, I want I want to unpack my trauma, but it's too uncomfortable, so he steers away from it. I think that the reason he doesn't go into his trauma is because a lot of the trauma is tied into being biracial.
Yeah.
For sure.
And if he starts talking about his biracial trauma, you're gonna end up sounding like Logic.
And not too many people.
Nobody
understand
wanna
And
hear
nobody
that.
wants that.
Because
he doesn't want that.
Because I think Drake is a biracial that uniquely identifies with both sides of him. A lot of biracial people lean one side.
One
or the
side,
other.
yeah.
But I think Drake wants to be equally black and white. I know that sounds ridiculous to say.
Nah, but I understand.
I get it.
You know what I mean? But just from listening to his
What
music and seeing his actions, he a nigga. But he be on that white shit.
But he
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
You're ignorant.
I just feel like Jay gonna diss him because the Epstein bars is crazy.
Yeah.
The Beyonce cosplay in the video is crazy. He gonna have to pow.
Yeah.
But I still don't be surprised if all this independent talk. Don't be fucking surprised if Drake circle back. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't got no evidence to support it. But don't be surprised if he circles back.
That's some reckless speculation.
Because I'm just saying.
I like
because Rock Nation is not about being under Jay-Z. It's about empowerment. It's about cultural cachet. It's about controlling your narrative and how you want to be perceived and positioned. Every person who signed to Rock Nation got a boost, a narrative change, so on and so forth. Big Sean's biggest times in his career.
Shout out to Meg.
Jim Jones, media mogul. He passed through the nation. Meek Mill,
Everybody.
political activist,
J.
street
Cole
nigga.
even.
J. Cole. Look at J. Cole, Rock Nation J. Cole, not Dreamville J. Cole.
Yeah.
Two different guys.
Different guys.
Cameron been talking nice to Jay-Z. You see what he's doing right now.
Fat Joe. It's
Fat
endless.
Joe,
It's endless.
Kiss, Rock Nation.
Yeah.
Griselda, Rock Nation.
Clips are the biggest in their career ever. They've been with
TDE might not be signed to, but they're affiliated. The conversations and the energy around them are different. OVO's too big to fail because of one guy. But if you really want to be taken seriously outside of
the one guy that's left.
Yeah, the Drake could carry that shit by himself, bro. Yeah. He's a walking memorial, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I might shit on the nigga.
No, but I'm just saying, at one point it was Wayne and Nicki and Drake.
Yeah. That's why I said OVO. Cash Money's toast.
Oh, I'm sorry.
OVO. We talking about OVO. To me, Drake wants to be respected. That's the niggas that don't understand. A lot of his whining is because all of this success, every other rapper who's been as successful as Drake has got the respect from the Shinobis, the Shoguns, so on. So Drake don't got that. He wants it. I don't understand how his fans don't get that. But they don't understand rap. They don't understand rap politics the way we get it.
Right.
He gonna circle back. Even if he don't sign to the nation,
it's
gonna be a hug. It's gonna be a hug. It's gonna be an appearance. It's gonna be a Super Bowl, guys. Get ready. It's gonna be a diss and some fences mended. Look for that. And then give me my credit. Don't let Act jump on it first. Give me my credit when it happens.
Please. I'll run that clip every day, bro. Nah.
Spin that.
That's all I'm gonna say. Don't be surprised if them two they diss and they make amends and it'll be some functional working relationship going forward. Because it's inevitable to me anyway.
You just made me come to the conclusion due to both of their actions. That was great, y'all. That whole unpacking that whole situation. You just made me come to the conclusion that kind of what we've been seeing in these last 2 years is Drake and Nicki wish they were with Jay-Z rather than Wayne. I think that's why both of them have been lashing out these past 2 years specifically.
Who hasn't benefited post Rockefeller from being in Jay-Z's orbit? Find me one artist that failed being under that umbrella.
Tough. It's a tough
Niggas
ass.
is calling Nicki a coke girl, like she a crackhead or cokehead now. That would not be happening if she would have did good business.
She would be the queen on Rock Nation. She would be the queen. She'd be in movies.
Even end up Wayne like, yo, can you help my career out?
Why you think
He don't even remember
Why
who
you
he
think
is.
Cardi B corrected? Migos and them niggas had a direct line to Hov. They might not even sign a Rock Nation, but Quavo was under the wing. All these, they all covered by this man. And one, you don't ever hear Cardi B say a crossword about Hov.
Nah.
That's facts.
They all under the wing, one way or the other, bro. It's ties that bond, political connects. Rose got out of pocket and 3 hours later had to apologize. We've never seen that before.
That's a fact.
Never.
When the Dawn speaks, the Dawn speaks, man.
Niggas get mad as they say, "Oh, there you go, deifying Jay-Z." I'm just looking at I'm looking at the chessboard. I'm looking at what's happening.
And Jay being associated with him would have saved him from both them ass whoopings he got. I'm gonna be honest.
Those ass whoopings don't happen.
Not on Rock Nation. Nah.
Niggas still Kanye might be on the outs, but niggas don't play with Ye. No, what rapper takes shots at Kanye?
This is true.
Kanye's still protected. He just don't know. Can't touch him. He Fredo. He a dickhead, but don't touch him. Leave him alone. He in Vegas. He fucking up. Leave him over there. But nobody plays with Ye. Nobody tries to rap at Ye. They don't be called. They don't. Cool Ye ain't never been said in a rap. Why is that?
That's a hell of a.
Once you prick the finger, man.
Bro, you connected. Once you connected, bro, you connect politic, ditto, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But we got to move on. Real quick, fellas. Before War kicks us out, what are we listening to right now? Since the rap's not about coming to you. Wait, somehow.
What's up?
Is that an actual feature with the iPhone, that particular number for it?
Yeah.
That's fire.
You updated it, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
I seen it and I was like, it's some large numbers.
I'm going to bite your steez, though, just so you know.
Yeah.
What are you listening to right now?
What am I listening to? I always got to be niche. I always got to be like extra specific with what I'm listening to. I've been listening to a lot of A-likes. What do I mean by A-likes? I have this playlist that I've named A-likes. And I've
great playlist, by the way.
I've become obsessed with songs that use the same sample on the beat. A la Nas, Street Dreams with Pac, All Eyes on Me. I don't know. One day I just started listening to songs that have, the same sample, usually around the same time. It doesn't have to be around the same time, but usually around the same time, 90s, early 2000s maybe. And I just became obsessed with that concept. And I started building a playlist. And so that's basically what I've been listening to a lot is songs that, where the production stemmed from the same sample, the song, use the same sample, and who's basically trying to decide who did the song better, who did the sample more justice.
Would Brick After be considered an A-like?
Possibly too far apart.
Okay. It has that "Want More, Can I Say" kind of aesthetic, but not at the same time.
But with that in mind, we have Keep Your Hands High, the Tracy Lee and Biggie joint.
I see what you mean.
I had the same sample, and then the Cannabis joint. I forget the name now. I'd have to look it up. But there was a Cannabis joint that had the exact same sample, and then Jay ended up flipping it in 2003 for the Black Album. So that How We Roll was the Cannabis joint. And then What More Can I Say did it in 2003. Absolutely. So just to go through some of them, the Street Dreams and All Eyes on Me,
right?
LA and Long Kiss Goodnight. Trying to think about
Biggie.
Who did that better.
Yeah.
LA is crazy.
Yeah.
There's like the Bonita Applebum remix, and then Big Papa that used the same Isley Brothers sample. 97 Mentality versus like the LL Cool J intro to GOAT. The Mobb Deep Give Up the Goods, and then LL Cool J Pink Cookies
in a plastic bag.
Getting
crushed by a building.
But the remix that ended up on the video, it wasn't on the original. It wasn't the original.
Give Up the Good clears, all right. We know that, right?
Yeah, Give Up the Good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So there's a lot of joints. Oddly enough, Splash Waterfalls by Ludacris and
Fire.
Kendrick Lamar, Duckworth, both use the same sample.
Fire.
Big L, the original MVP on the album, versus Biggie, One More Chance remix.
Nice touch to the point.
The same. Shit. Fucking up with names.
Is that Ronald Isley in them?
No, DeBarge.
DeBarge.
Same DeBarge sample.
Copy.
So yeah, I just been listening to a lot of that. Just super niche, the way I usually do.
Tough.
Sin.
Tough.
You are my evil twin, bro. Or maybe I'm your evil twin. I have the same exact concept that I created in my phone on my playlist.
You lying.
With a lot of some of the same, some different. I'm gonna let Sid check it out real quick, but listen, this is what I got.
Yeah, please, because I might need more on my playlist. Fallen Soldiers with Cormega.
Yeah.
With It's Like That. Yeah, yep. I got that. Hit 'Em Up and Get Money remix. Got that. Oh, hold on. MOP and AZ.
Yes, sir.
I don't have that connection.
Mace on timing.
The Cameron and Ghostface. That's
you got
classic.
that. Come on, we got
that's
that.
Classic. That's classic. It's basically the same.
Yeah,
beat.
that's what I'm saying.
The producer just sold it to two different
Shouts
people.
to Sid, because apparently we think just alike.
Psychopaths of the yin and yang. Kendrick and Drake. It all makes sense. Agent Smith and Neo.
That's
you know what I mean,
bro?
Yeah. But that's where I'm at with it.
That's fire, son.
Danny, what you got, bro? What you listening to?
I've been spinning this Iceman, man. I ain't gonna cap, man. There's like 7 good joints that really been hitting me. I say it's been Whisper My Name, the Janice joint, Shebang, Make 'Em Pay, National Treasures, What Did I Miss, the first half, and Plot Twist. Like these are good songs. I know some people are out there hating, and that's okay. Hate, you're free to do that. And some people's out there loving this shit, and they're free to do that too. But yeah, I say them 7 joints have been in constant rotation. I said the words background music in terms of like, it sounds bad when you say that. I would more say like lifestyle music. Like while you're doing your every day-to-day task, these records just kind of hit. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in a setting specifically to enjoy them. They just kind of hit, man. And I've been really digging them. I had bad options on this album, man. I said it was a 60-40% chance it's gonna be alright. And I actually wound up having some joints I really like. There's some Drake joints on here that probably will get spun heavily to the end of the year type shit. You know, am I saying I say it again for the 3rd time. Am I saying it's a perfect album? No, but it does have some joints though. Some good joints that make you want to press play, that whether in the inside or outside setting work. You know, and that's where I'm at right now, man. Outside of that, man, I've been spending that Casino. Went back to the Casino by Keem, and that shit is still fire, you know? So shout out to Keem and shout out to Drake, man.
Masito.
Well, y'all know I've been listening to nothing but Iceman, of course. But we're not even just gonna go there.
I mean, why not?
If that you've been waiting for this, man.
Yeah, but I have something I was listening to that was inspired by Iceman.
Oh, okay.
Or a little project kind of like Sin that was inspired by Iceman. So, you know, I was one of the first to speak about how Make Them Pay might have been Drake's best lyrical performance ever. And I also remember very recently in the New York Times songwriters article, Pusha T having a part where he spoke about Hovey Baby with Jay. And so those in unison kind of inspired me to be like, yo, what is all of my favorite rappers' best MC, best lyrical performance on a record? You know what I mean? And trying to figure that out. With Jay, Hovey Baby's up there, right? For the stylistic part of it. Like his style is just on a million. And I get you Reasonable Doubt lovers. That's you, Dean.
Yes.
Picked everything for Reasonable Doubt. Jesus. But I think my greatest MC performance from Jay is What More Can You Say? I think that's what I came to as my pick for overall. I think that's the best performance I think for me for Jay on a song. Everything. The arrogance, the bars, the flow, the facts, like everything about it. Obviously, I want the fellas to respond to this too, but I think that's the determination. And I've always been inspired by I don't want to age this, but about a 15-year-old conversation at this point,
Yeah.
where Jav was the first guy to say that Jay's peak was Blueprint 2 era to Black Album era. So because I respect Jav so much, that's always been kind of like a bug in my ear.
He
like,
was rapping
you know what I'm
his
saying?
ass off. He just made bad songs. He was so good. He had this little laugh he used to do at the end of certain verses around 02, 03. I'm like, this nigga know he good, bro. Like, he know cause he was wilding. Like, not much like Drake. Nas made this nigga push his pen.
Yeah.
In a real way. The verse he gave Camo in New York City was another example of that shit. Like, he was just bugging the fucking the features, the Freeway feature, the Scarface feature, the S Carter mix. That whole era, this nigga was wilding, bro.
And I
Show
think
you how to
he
do
to me
this,
that's why for me what more can I say? What should have been the ending of Black Album? That should have been the 98 Jordan shot right there. If you ask me, is what more can I say? So for that, I had that for Jay. For Nas, I've been hating on it for so long just because of the battle we had with the guys. But for Nas, for me, it's hard. It's either Taken in Blood or Silent Murder for Nas, in my opinion.
Taking a blow was crazy.
For Pac, it's either Pain or Troublesome 96 for me. For Big, I think I can't get past Victory.
Okay.
And you know that's obviously
I
the
was
mountain.
listening to that the other day. He big boy.
Yeah.
I think it was like Tuesday I was listening to that
when
shit.
I listened
Danger
to
Zone,
I definitely
Shouldn't
listened
Be
to Victory
Alone.
in Vegas.
The most shady, Frankie Baby.
So I was in a room and I was like kind of feeling kind of sluggish. I'm like,
like Jurassic.
do I want to go out? I'm
Park.
like, I'm in Vegas. Let me throw on this Victory real quick.
Let
Let Biggie like
Destiny lays
into
in my
spirit.
hands.
He was
Got
clapping
lays
at
in
us.
my waist. Come on, dog.
M
Like,
to the Is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
Like
Victory
Jesus
might be the
Christ.
GOAT of all performances
Nigga
ever.
should be
like,
rest in peace. They should be lucky Big never really got to his prime.
Yeah, man.
that was the literal beginning of his prime was the Victory verse.
Matt Toll.
Like that's what we was about to be
So,
getting.
now they call me
Yeah.
Cash Flow, my rap flow.
That's scary. That's
Right?
scary because we got Life After Death.
We got
And we got
Afro Kobe with with Biggie.
Victory after that.
I still think Benjamin's verse is cleanse.
Iconic,
I mean, I
bro.
killed me and I was like, that's the greatest feature verse of all
Iconic.
time. But I felt like he was wilding on Benjamin's, bro.
Iconic.
See,
But we might have never seen his prime, which is crazy.
insane, bro. Insane. And so yeah, those are that's the Mount Rushmore. So of course I had to get the determination for those guys. But if the guys, I guess that's a conversation we
That's
can
a
have
whole
later.
pod episode.
But I want
Yeah.
the guys to think about that. And
I'll tell you
let's
right
come
now,
to the conclusion with
For Hove, my favorite performance is Don't You Know. I felt like he was just blacking on that. Like, Don't You Know is like, to me, like he, like the vigor, the anger, the Nas shit, the beat was like perfect tempo for him at that time. The metaphors, the similes, you know what I mean? And the bravado that was who Jay-Z was at his peak. Not this guy now, but peak bravado Hove, like, Don't You Know for me. And I think in the same vein, that verse on Guess Who's Back with Scarface to me, like, it might not be the
Talk
most
to me,
lyrical
man.
miracle, but like the most
we do.
but the most picture painting. I'm the coolest nigga on earth, and I'm gonna lyrically display my coolness to you in a way that's not off-putting. Bro, I'm in the drop with the AC on. That's why the streets embrace me, dog. I'm so cool. Like,
Shit.
imagine being 17 and your favorite rapper's rapping like that, and then Scarface and Beans gotta follow, and they
Crazy.
do.
Wow.
That song don't get talked about enough, quite frankly, as far as like great three-man weaves in rap, bro. Beans had to follow the first two niggas. Imagine being Beanie Siegel having to follow Face and Hove.
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, I'm going.
That's
I'm
what you
going
got
up.
at 17, y'all? At 17, I got in the F is for phenomenal.
That's
Life-
why. That's
life
why I
is
get
different.
That's why I get
Yes.
so mad about rap. I was 17.
That's what I had at
Me and my
17,
son
bro.
Kevin Harris used to leave after 7th period, go 2 blocks up the Flatlands and hug the block like we 8 feet tall. You know what I mean?
Nah, I always come back to Top is Rock. You know the best.
Ooh,
you know the
whole
rest.
bucket of
A
ice.
whole bucket.
Frozen water
on my chest.
Yeah.
I
That's
show you
that's
how to
lyrical
do
exercise.
this, son.
lyrical
No,
exercise.
that was show you how
how.
to do this.
Show you how.
Show you how to do this.
I'm
son.
tripping.
Lyrical exercise was crazy too. But also, Streets is watching. That last
the
verse.
Evils, bro. Evils always
the
says.
Evils.
I knew Mr. Reasonable Doubt was.
That's
gonna
come
pick
on,
something
man.
up.
That shit is
Damn, you
iconic,
faking
bro.
them hoes, how you gave him that?
The Audemars Piguet with the alligator strap. Sick of you niggas with these now later raps.
Rap
about it now. Hope you get it later.
Yeah.
Hope you get your.
That's why
He's wild on that, bro.
shit like that is why I'll never let niggas tell me nothing about Jay-Z because I was there, bro.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
And the Clue ad-libs was just making it hit even better.
Where I'm from.
Yeah.
Where I'm from. Second verse.
Little Bama ass niggas talking about persona stealing. Like, you wasn't there, bro. You wasn't out. You was nowhere you could have been outside if you ain't experienced this shit, bro.
For Nas, I Gave You Power is always one of those ones for me, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
Niggas is waiting Vizu because Hov was rhyming about it.
No
I
question.
Gave You Power.
Audemars Piguets
The
are
whole
popular
song.
today. Shout out to Swatch.
Shout out to Swatch.
Jay put
And
his own
Jay
one
was talking about that in what was that?
Old
02?
two?
long
Nigga. The AP.
That's wild.
when they were still rocking Jacob watches.
You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
Niggas was talking about Mason Margellas before
They
them
was
shit
talking
started.
about
a lot of
Movados.
shit. Hope he introducing
but
niggas,
the thing
man.
is, niggas flip that as, he only care about money. But I'm like, if you a get money nigga
This is for
and
you.
he's rhyming about his life and how he spends it, is it he only cares
But
about
he
it
was-
or he's taking you into his world?
So
Journey, man.
here's the thing about Jay. If you subscribe to that lifestyle, he was always trying to show you could do better, bro.
Yeah.
You can do better. Like he was talking about, Rollies 96, 97. By 2002, he was talking about APs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You could do better. You got your little Rollie, cool.
Bro,
But-
he wasn't like, this era where niggas just call you broke. You broke. You broke. You know what I mean? Like, niggas was really like go get it. Go get it. Niggas was motivated listening to Jay.
No question.
That's how I grew up. I didn't feel like, I'm broke, I can't get it myself, pull sweats are too tight. I wanted to be rich too.
I always feel like that's what brought people in. Even if the lyrics didn't really get them the way they were supposed to, just the bravado and just the way the nigga just always just kind of like up the ante.
He was a New York nigga. There's no New York nigga that's getting to paper that don't talk like Hov.
Yeah, this is facts.
It don't exist. A Get Money New York guy, if you know any one of them, they talk. And don't let him be from Harlem. Let me tell you that right now. Don't let him be from Harlem. And he got bread.
He's out of line.
You think Jay is bad? Shit. Y'all barely could deal with Cam and Jimmy.
You seen Dame? You know
Look
what
at
I'm
Jay.
saying?
All right.
Dave is the worst.
Come on, bro.
Speaking of Harlem, no,
Bro.
and we're not to our segment yet. Sorry.
Real quick, with so much Iceman, I had to go back to You Can't Kill God with Bullets. Shout out to Conway. I had to balance my life back out.
Fire.
It was too much Iceman.
That was one of them ones.
You know what I mean? So I've been spinning that on the rides to work just to get me back centered because there was too much of the Iceman.
black man is
and
gone.
the Habib teas and the Maid of Honors. To me, Conway's magnum opus is this album. I don't even think he appreciates it because he moved on and went back to Derringer so fast. Like, this is the album. This is the way. You know what I mean? Mandalorian shit. You know what I mean? This is the way. Drop this album right here. Do it again. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing
really
about
great body of work.
That space that Conway and the Griseldas and Rock Marcianos are in. They have this pressure of like, all right, I just dropped something, but I just gotta drop something else.
Nah, that shit breathe.
6 months later.
Right.
The fact that he didn't do a video with Herbo for New Devils is mind-boggling.
Evil.
But I mean,
Gotta let that breathe.
Where's the budget
he
for
really
that?
should have let it breathe.
I mean, we got Shah Leezy in here. What budget you need? Like, you just need hustle. You know what I mean? Shit costs money, but you don't have to wild out. You don't need millions of dollars to shoot a video in 2026.
That's true.
Cinematic mode on your iPhone is right there. Get you a good tripod, nigga.
Right.
Let's get 30 niggas in front of this
It
devil.
might be that a lot of these guys
Make it happen.
they don't realize how they can take the visuals
Right.
into their own hands. You know, they always figure that there's somebody else that's a professional that does this. I'm not a professional that does this.
Shout out to my guy Shah Leezy for being
But shouts to Shah Leezy in the
Teach you how to
cut.
do this, son.
for being always
Interview
on point
coming
with
up.
Shit.
Let's move on
Multifaceted.
though. The other topics, we'll save that for the live.
Copy that.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get to the mailbag, no Masito segment tonight. You know what I mean? No, he's saving that 150. Another milestone coming up. Episode 150 of the Rap Roundtable. A lot of rap podcasts. A lot of podcasts, period. Don't get to 150. So,
Yep.
big deal. I'm gonna see who I can scrounge up to make an appearance. Maybe you can make it make sense. You know what I mean?
Little New York bias, maybe. I don't know if you want to go that
I
route.
don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yes, sir.
Mailbag here. We got 1982 Aries baby. She responded to our new segment that Masito and I debuted, the debate segment. We're gonna be doing that going forward. Deanie, I know you be busy, but make some time.
I got you.
Little 10, 15 minute recordings where we just debate. We go back and forth, debate a topic that's newsworthy.
Salute.
You know what I mean? Because I think sometimes we take too many long gaps in between pods. It'll be a week in between episodes.
It should be going on.
And our competitors, they be on, they be dropping, and we don't drop as much. That make our shit more crack. Don't get me wrong, but we gotta pop in a little bit more often. A little short and short form content is still king. So a little 10, 15 minute video, some new shit, good debates.
Yeah.
Walt and I were just talking about that earlier before the pod. You know what I mean? You know that Pop the Balloon dating show?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering why the fuck I was watching.
I would never watch a full episode of that. But if it pops on as like a 1 minute clip,
you on it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Hands down.
You know what I mean?
So that's what we're gonna do, roundtable debates. And one of the responses from that our first debate was, at least Drake realized it called Kendrick the GOAT. RG that says, what is he, the Riddler? Laughing my ass off, my thun jaw of wild. I mean, I was getting tired of the Riddler bars from Drake. David T says, I think it's David T. He's talking about how we need time to break down these hickory dickory dock ass bars. He's killing. Black God 917 says Mace is playing the hill. Black Juice 5092 says it's dumpster juice. These niggas are gassing the fuck out of this album. It's not dumpster juice. Y'all gotta chill.
Crazy. You belong in the first segment.
Iceman is not dumpster juice. We've heard dumpster juice. It ain't that.
Juice,
I'd say that the fall off is closer to dumpster juice, but you know, I'm
Especially
chilling. All right, I'm playing. Don't call fans. Don't kill me.
And I'm sorry, to that end, I will say I feel like a lot of people are overly hating on Iceman.
There you go. A Kendrick fan said
My
that.
boy.
Yes, sir.
Mariposa says, false. I can't stand his whiny voice. I would rather hear Kendrick sounding like an alien. She was responding to me saying that Drake has a good voice for rapping. I was agreeing with Professor Sky. Dwayne Murphy Jr. says Masito trying to get his OVO chain.
Soon come.
Chat the fuga, but I don't know what the hell that means. Masito got more and more wordy, seemingly trying to convince himself he believes what he's saying. Dead giveaway. I don't know why they don't believe that you love this album. I don't understand that shit.
I know a lot of people came post battle, but if y'all just take a quick, just look at the other Drake reviews. I done cooked Drake on every
Thomas,
album.
my nigga.
Her loss I went up for, but other than that, bro,
It's been quiet.
yeah.
John, we all went up for her loss. Let the record show.
Yeah.
John 155 MT says Kendrick damaged Drake's psyche so badly that he went from F a Grammy to F a Billboard #1. Wow. Produced by Tyler says found the channel around the time of 7 Minute Drill dropped. Dope coverage. Appreciate you, gang.
Salute.
Ab Gill, I think is the name. I'll show you so you don't understand that I can't read. Says whenever Justin comes on, it turns a 4.5 podcast into a 5. I love all these brothers. I swear. Salute company man for always making time.
Salute, man. Appreciate
Salute
you.
you for this comment.
Just
And Design, one of our loyal supporters, says, "Hey yo, wiping the brown made me laugh my ass off when Masito was blotting his forehead during the live stream. Nigga was sweating, bro. You know what I mean?
Listen, man. It was too hot for the ice that day.
too hot.
But now we are somewhere in New York City. I'm no longer planting petunias. I've handed the property back to its rightful owner. The city is getting warm, but people are still acting the ass out here. We need them too.
Get off my lawn.
Get off Cecil's lawn.
Yes, sir.
All right. I know a lot of you guys are a fan of the person I'm about to kick off my lawn. And we were just talking about, Harlem and whatnot.
Uh-oh.
And I'm from Harlem, but nonetheless, I gotta kick Max B off my lawn.
Oh, I knew this was coming.
You giving the people what they want, bro.
Because I'm sorry, he went on the Gillian Wallow podcast.
He's wild.
And he started like feeling himself a little too much. Now look, I understand that Max B is home. He spent a lot of time, behind bars and incarceration. And, he came back. He dropped some tunes. He did a show.
Fire. Me and Jarvie was in there.
You know what I mean? So he should be feeling himself. And I'm glad he's home. I'm glad he's out. I don't want to see, nobody incarcerated behind bars. So I'm glad that he's feeling himself. But, there's a limit to feeling yourself. I honestly believe that there is a limit to everybody feeling themselves to a certain extent. And Max B exceeded his limit.
Wow.
He felt himself to the point where he said that he has more influence on rap culture than Big Daddy Kane. Ugh. And I'm sorry. To whoever's a Max B fan out there, present company included, Max B was wilding. And he got to get the fuck off my lawn with that shit.
Damn, bro.
You know what I mean?
He was tripping.
Because Big Daddy Kane, not only was he one of the elite lyricists early in the game, right? A lot of people will sort of downplay the 80s, discard the 80s era, but the late 80s is when Rakim came into the fold, G-Rap came into the fold, and Big Daddy Kane came into the fold. Those three in that era, from the late 80s into the early 90s, changed the game completely, right? And while G-Rap was sort of the street hustler of that era, and sort of spearheaded the multi-syllabic rhyme style and flow of that era. Rakim was more of the like street sort of philosopher, so to speak. But Kane was the playboy. He was a player. Like you can't listen to Jay-Z and not hear the Kane influence.
Direct lineage, bro.
You can't listen to Biggie and not hear the Kane lineage. You know what I mean? You can't listen to like even like a Black Thought or a Big Pun, right? Big Pun, a lot of people will connect them to G-Rap, but G-Rap didn't really kick any like player rhymes. Nah. You know what I mean? Big Pun was as much of a street guy as he was also a player.
Smooth
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Smooth shit. That was Kane. You know? You got Snoop. To this day, you got Drake and Wayne. Like, these are people that all are from the Big Daddy Kane lineage.
Yeah.
He mixed the lyricism, he mixed the boom bap with the player shit, the pimp shit, the getting women shit. You know what I mean? If you out there, and Max B, out of anybody, if you respect music that helps you get women, shit, Big Daddy Kane, big proponent of that, right? LL Cool J was right there, but Kane was also in that same lineage, right? And so Big Daddy Kane being such a early pioneer of the style of rap and music that we all love today, lyricism mixed with radio airplay, mixed with, getting women. What more do you want? That's exactly what we all ask for, like a combination of everything, a good concoction of, the skill with the radio airplay. That's what Big Daddy Kane gave you. If you're a fan of Max B, I understand, he had his style that you guys all gravitate to, but don't ever disrespect the god, Big Daddy Kane. Like, he was such an early pioneer of all the rap that we love today. If you disrespect Big Daddy Kane, I don't care who you are, you got to get the fuck off my lawn, bro. because there's no reason for that whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't got too much to add to that. Like,
That was wild.
I understand that, you know, Big Avell came home. He's come home, and he's trying to find his footing. The music ain't really giving what it's supposed to give. But he's a great personality. He's doing his podcast run. I think he thought he could internet his way through this one. I think he put his foot in his mouth. That's what I think happened.
Yeah.
But he tried the internet, not realizing the backlash, because he's not. The Max B algorithm is not the internet troll algorithm. The people who are aware of Max B are people who are aware of Big Daddy Kane. So when you play them type of games, you get the backlash that you got. He's since walked it back. I think the video he posted up trying to play around, he deleted it and all. I think he realized that he really stepped in it this time. Smart enough to delete it. But I think the damage has been done. And as much as I love Big Avell, went to the Welcome Home show, was happy to be there. Me and my guy Dean.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Can't support it.
This is out of line.
You gotta relax, bro. We need the tunes. We don't need the internet antics. We need the tunes. When Shorty throw them cheeks at you at verses, we like that. We want to see Max be happy. We don't want to see Max be just saying things on the internet that has negative impact. You know what I mean? Negative. To me, all virality ain't good virality. Masito taught me that. There's certain things that create negative responses to you going viral. Much like there was a platform I felt like went viral, and then we went back and we checked their numbers. It was a basketball platform. Went viral. Had the host arguing with a real NBA nigga. And I'm talking about mad views. But then the very next video after that was in the hundreds after like 5-6 hours, because it had a negative impact. What they thought was actual clout was people watching it and getting turned off. And I think that Max B turned a lot of people off with that. And that's irresponsible. But nevertheless, we still love Big Avell. Give us the tunes. Y'all don't go nowhere though. It's still 149. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe option, hit the notification bell. We got an interview with Shah Leezy coming up right now. Don't go nowhere either. Lock in. Again, if you love culture, you love hip hop, you love up and coming artists with a story to tell, Shah Leezy is the guy for you. He has the ultimate story to tell, and the music backs it up. The hard work, the visuals, the overall aesthetic matches the music. So lock in, go get you a bev, go get you some wings, whatever you need. And lock in. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Stay tuned.
As promised, nothing but illustrious guests pulling up to the Rap Round Table. And in this case, it's a friend of the show, been on multiple times. I'm not sure if this is his third time in the studio or his second time. I can't quite remember, but nevertheless, we've had Shah on stream. We've had him in the studio. He's freestyled here. Welcome back to the Rap Round Table, Shah Leezy.
Peace, Rap Round Table. Thank y'all for having me.
What's up?
Second time, by the way.
Okay.
First time on the stream, second time on the show. Always a pleasure to be here. My favorite indie rap podcast by far.
That part right there.
my
Salute
boy.
Shah Leezy.
Appreciate
He's not
you, Shah.
capping. We every now and again, when he has a minute, we'll see him in the chat participating,
Oh, yeah.
calling us out when we full of shit. And that's what we like. You know what I mean?
I love a good rap conversation, man.
You gotta love the gang. You know, I saw him outside on the way in, trying to get some M&Ms because I was starving. And we talking about Iceman and the obligatory listens that we've given to the most talked about album in the game. You know what I mean? Iceman doing what he does, but you got to remember that it's still about high level lyricism. We still very much New York bias. Every guest that comes through here, with the exception of maybe our Chicago family, heavy New York. Shah represents that. It's been a while since we've, spoken to you, whether on stream or in person. So just catch us up, man. What you been getting into?
Man, where do I begin? Well, my new album, Fifth Chamber Philosophy, just dropped today. Got features with Planet Asia, my boy SL Theme. It's a project fully produced by my man I Want to Die. Shout out to my man Juan. We've had this project in the tuck for a little minute, but we kind of slow perfected it and marinated it to get it to perfection. And been shooting a lot of footage for this, a lot of short films, a lot of short music videos for it, working on food and freestyle content, going around to different spots, like making little episodic joints, incorporating the music, traveling, did a show out in Portugal, promoted actually the previous work with a live band, and just giving you a day-to-day pieces of my life and just in fragments for the viewers. You know, it's a content-driven game. I love to do it, and I've gotten into a lot of the video editing process of things and become real passionate about that and really bringing my things to life. I mean, you know, in 2026, it's kind of very DIY.
Yeah.
Very DIY, and you got to be into all aspects of it. You know, it's funny when I think about this. When I first started doing this, I love to rap. And I would have never thought in a million years I would get into all the different aspects of the process. I thought, okay, I'm gonna just stick to the music making process, and now I'm all the way to the video editing aspect of it. But
hell yeah,
yeah, man.
I think that's a must, as like you said, in 2026. Talk us through that process though, in terms of like just growing your creative landscape. You know, like you started off with the raps. Then you started beat making. You started making your own beats. Now you're into, you know, the video editing aspect and directing videos and all that. How has that growth been for you?
Oh, it's been a learning curve, and you have to be intellectually curious about all the different fields of what I like to call the entertainment world.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like when you, let's say, you start off in layman's terms, you start off rapping, cool. But guess what? You need to keep paying for studio time and all of that. It's cool to get the studio experience, but after a while, you need to be portable with it. So now you got to get studio equipment. You need audio equipment. So now you get into the audio world, and now you got to learn how to track your vocals, X, Y, and Z. Okay, you got that aspect out the way. But guess what? Now you need merch. Now you learn about the merch game. You learn about shirts. You learn about threads. You learn about the quality of the shirts, how you want your stuff to design. You need a logo. So I say all of this to say everything just kind of falls into place. And if you don't become passionate about it, then you got to hire someone to do that stuff. Right. And if you don't want to hire, and if you don't know that business and they know the business, you're not going to be in business long enough. And I'm just somebody I'm a very 360 kind of person. So I just like to, I guess you could say, I like to be in control of my brand, how I want to look, how I want things to look. And after a while, I'm like, you know what? Cool. I got this, you know? And then I'll just hire my homeboys to do it for me. And then I have the whole full creative control of it.
All right, talk to us about Food and Freestyle. How did that come together? Tell us the backstory of how you decided that I'm going to put this on screen and really curate your own, I would say, like Shah, Leezy kind of universe. Right. Because it's still rap related, but it's also like a different side of you as well. So how did that come together?
Well, that manifested actually during the pandemic, and I literally shot with my phone. Literally started with just shooting with my phone, and I wanted to create something that was kind of like the side world to what you know for the rap. So it's like, you know me as the artist, right? But I knew even from 5-6 years ago that eventually people want to know, who is this guy outside of the microphone, like outside of the booth. And I see a lot of artists are following suit as well. But I think what they try to do is make it like very like vlog-esque, which is kind of like run and gun and stuff, which I think is fine too. It shows personality. And I think if you cut through like that, you see guys like Wiz Khalifa. I think he was very early in the early 2010s. But what I tried to do is I try to throw a hook in there, and the hook is the food aspect. People like food, people like small businesses, so it's kind of like episodic. It makes you want to be in tune. So we talk with the manager, we talk with the chef, we talk with the person involved. If we can't get that, we show you the food. And then of course, if we have a guest, they do the freestyle, they promote the single, or I'm promoting my single. So I merge my worlds together, and you know, I give you something different. I give you my personality outside of the microphone as well. So it's like, okay, yo, his raps and just the way he talks in general, they kind of mend together. It's kind of like he's rapping when he's talking too, but he's not rapping. He's kind of just he's talking to you. So I always feel like that's also important. Again, in 2026, you got to kind of have a little something to the side as well. It doesn't have to be super like the way I'm doing it, but you gotta have something there too, like little tidbits, so it could be a build up for the music.
And I think my fault.
Let me just add one more before you jump in, because I'm curious about this. The visual direction of the way you shoot it. Like, have you taken like classes on how to shoot, or is it all trial and error?
Trial and error.
Because like the way some of these angles and the way it's shot, it looks like hyper professional. So I was curious about that.
Yeah, no, like everything is trial and error. So like every episode is just kind of like you're watching a maturation process. It's literally just like stepping in the booth for the first time, and you have to not be afraid of that. I think a lot of people are so scared because they want everything to be perfect. They want the album to be perfect. They want their videos to be perfect. And that's just not life, man. Life is not like that. Life is crooked in those ways. And you have to embrace that. You have to be able to look at something you made 4 or 5 years ago and be like, yo, that's where I was 4 or 5 years ago. This is where I am now.
Right.
And be proud of that. You know, that's the part. That's the life of being an artist. You got to stand by it and defend what you're making. I don't care if it's an album. I don't care if it's food and freestyle, if it's merch. Some of my early merch, it looked like shit. When I looked back 5 years ago, it looked like shit.
That shit was paid when you first did it, though.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Early pods look like shit. You know what I mean? Like,
But you know what? But then you look at them, you like, oh, look where it is. Look where it is now. That's called growth. You got to be able to embrace all of it. You got to embrace all the aspects of it.
I like Jav and fascinated by the pivot. You know what I mean? Because I think anybody who knows Shah, who listens to his music, who's seen his interviews, he has that type of personality, right? You're drawn to him. You want to see what he got to say. You want to, you know what I mean? He's just that type of guy. So I think that medium is sort of tailor made for you. You know what I mean? But what I'm interested in is, you know, in 2026, so much talk about, you know, hip hop losing fans, hip hop not having as many people listening. Was this a almost a move to kind of introduce you to a new audience? Was it like a just something you were passionate with? Like what type of audiences have you, like what type of new audiences have you been able to gain since you kind of ventured out a little left with it?
I can't say that I wanted to like, I can't call it really like a pivot, but it was more so like I wanted to show a different side of me. Obviously, I wanted to show off my personality. I wanted to keep it hip hop all the way. And I wanted mainly for the fans, and I was able to do what I was able to get is create like a highway, if you will, for if you listen to the music, you know about food and freestyle. If you found me through food and freestyle, then you kind of stumbled upon the music as well. So everything, the music is the nucleus, and the branches is food and freestyle, you know, short form content, documentary style, like run and gun, raw, uncut.
Copy that.
I appreciate that. And the last question before we get into the music, because this is the Rap Roundtable, but
Yes,
I'm
sir.
curious because I like people who are process oriented, and every time we've spoken to you, you've always gotten into your process and why you are where you're at right now. Do you taking a more hands-on approach to doing everything? We were talking about that on the way into the studio.
Yeah.
Is it because you feel like, you know, because I'll say from my perspective, I still feel like you're slept on. Like people not giving you your due. Do you feel like I gotta do this because I can't trust anyone else to necessarily do things the way to, or they cutting me short, they not really giving me my respect, or is it just a matter of this was just a natural progression of you doing more?
No, it's just a natural progression of doing more because, like, for me, I like to be a part of the process, and I want to be able to have the content in my hands because from experience, you know, when you hire people to do stuff, I'm not saying they don't do good jobs, but what happens is that person you hire, you're not the only person that's doing work for you, as you guys all know. They have 4 or 5 other clients, and that's when you get into the videography game and really understand what's going on. So they're sitting on your content, and other people are sitting on other people's content. So now you're waiting 3-4 weeks to get content back. You're sitting on your hands, and you're trying to figure out, what am I gonna do? Because hello, this is the game right here. The game is here. So when the game is here and you don't have content, what are you doing? Blowing up the phone of the videographer, yo, when am I gonna get this? When can I get this? When can I get this? So for me, it was like, you know what? I'm gonna take this. Now I have it, and guess what? I get this done in 15-20 minutes.
So you essentially cut out every middleman possible.
Facts.
Basically, yeah.
I like it, you know.
Real businessman shit, nothing personal.
What's the hardest job of all of them? I know we about to get into the music, but let me know. What's the hardest job that you've taken on of the many?
Time consuming, difficulties. things of that
Hardest
nature.
to learn. You know what I mean? However you think the hardest job would be.
The hardest, honestly, is the organizing part, the organization part of getting the people that you need in place to do what you need to get done. That's it. Like, other than that, if it's me in front of a computer, no, that's not hard. That's YouTube, boys and girls. YouTube's your friend, bro. Like, YouTube, Google, how do I do this? Boom. If access to information is 50-50 now. So if you can't pull up your Google, how do I do this? How do I do that? And you get a step-by-step tutorial on how to get to point A to B, A to Z, Z to A, then you might as well quit.
That
like
part.
But I want to say one part, because you said that I'm slept on and things. I agree, but you want to know something else? A lot of people in New York City are slept on. So it's like, I'm not using that as no
fuck
fucking
out of here,
excuse.
Shah. Like that, we not doing that homo shit.
I'm gonna elbow my way.
I'm gonna talk this shit for you. Your skill to sleep ratio is ridiculous. You're too good for people to not know how good you are. Is what I'm saying here.
I appreciate you. I appreciate
You know
that.
what I mean? It ain't like
respect
because niggas we listen to the music and it be like Shah getting nicer. His shit sharp.
Yeah.
The lyrics are there. Like you,
Appreciate
even
you.
with like the content creation aspect, you don't take shorts of anything that you do.
Right.
Never.
Like the visual quality is there, the production quality is there, the lyricism is there. I think that more people need to know what's going on with Shah Leezy. You know what I mean? I think they're fronting.
agree with
That's
you.
my opinion. You know what I mean?
I agree with your opinion. But I also agree with your opinion, but I'm also like, me personally, I'm so hard on myself. I don't like to be that guy to make excuses. Oh, boo-hoo, it's because of this, it's because of that. I'm so well aware of the politics, and at the end of the day, I don't care about the little popularity contest. I know that rapper X, Y, and Z are where they are because of that manager or that A&R. So that you put me next to these dudes, not only can I out-rap them, I could keep up with them. I done been on tracks with battle rappers, keeping up with them in ciphers. It really don't matter to me. I already know what I have. You know, how should I say this? This illusion of thinking that talent is only gonna cut through is laughable to me these days. It's politics that trumps everything. You know what I mean? When you see a successful artist, understand there's about 4 or 5 people behind this one artist or an entity of artists that is making that artist on those Spotify playlists or got them on, you know, whatever big platforms. It's a lot of politics, so I don't be sweating that. I just you know what a hope say, I thug my way through. So you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Hey, good job. Like, okay, yeah.
There's a whole bar for everything. Don't let the internet lie to you. Like, he's still that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, we'll get into the music though. Fifth Chamber Philosophy. Like, what's the story behind that album title? Before we get to the raps, what's that about?
So Fifth Chamber Philosophy is basically like my ode to Wu-Tang. It's like a Wu-Tang meets Griselda-esque inspo.
And you're originally from Staten Island, yes?
Absolutely,
There you
Staten
go.
Island represent. You know what I'm saying? And I recorded this project about 2 years ago, and we had this sitting on the laptop for a little minute, and I worked on a lot of projects. I work on a lot of projects, by the way, and I wanted to chronologically put out these projects. So, you know, I put out the Lunacy project first, and then I put out my self-produced album, Baba Secret Tape, which is out now. And then I said, you know what, now I want to put out Fifth Chamber after this. And I like the rollout and the way I did those kind of things. I'm really proud of the work. I was able to get Planet Asia to jump on one of the records. Shout out to PA. It's 7 tracks, fully produced by my man Juan. I felt like I rapped my ass off on it. A lot of the themes there, it touched on a lot of things. So the 5 chambers is survival, identity, mastery, and disillusionment, and philosophy. 5 chambers. And I thought about it really long and hard. You know, when I make these albums, I don't care if it's 7 tracks, 8 tracks, or 14 tracks. I try to really think this out and make things thematically, if you will, and try to create an experience. And in an era where everyone is just picking their favorite songs and throwing it on playlists, I still want to make something that has cohesiveness to it and have you be able to run it through.
You still love it. That's the thing. Like, you haven't become jaded. You could tell it. Sometimes we talk to artists and you can hear how jaded they are. Like, you still love this rap shit, and it shines through in the music. I mean, you'd be surprised how much people just look at it as a job now. You know what I mean? So it's very impressive to hear the love still permeating through the music.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, if you don't love this, I'll be honest, especially lyricists like MCs, like, I really feel like you have to love this. Like, if you don't love this, like, man, I could find you like 2-3 jobs that can get you 6 figures a year, no problem. Like, I swear to you, you can make so much money faster in a span of 2 years with good discipline over like rapping your ass off. I love to rap my ass off. I love to make music. I love to make music from the heart, and I love to touch the people. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know, and it's funny to me, like when we talk about lyricists and stuff. When we talk about lyricists, people like to compare like me or other rap people to other lyricists or whatever. Like, oh, he's like a this clone or that clone or whatever. But when it comes to these like trap rappers or drill rappers, it's just vibes. Vibes.
He's talking to you, D. That's what you know. He's talking to you right now.
I felt shot at.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I didn't mean to throw the shot at you.
hey, it's a straight
I love a good
nevertheless.
vibe.
It was really to the trolls, but you know what I mean. But I get it. You get what I'm saying? So no, I still love it. I still got the passion and the love, and it honestly keeps me sane. And everyday life inspires me to keep creating. You know, it takes me to my happy place.
That's beautiful. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with Planet Asia.
Yeah.
Because you know, some time ago you were here. I don't remember you having that relationship then. Like it
Right.
formed, you know, some time later.
Yeah.
How did that develop? And because you guys had great chemistry together.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
Yeah.
and it was like so natural. It was so organic. So I was able to do one track with PA early on, and I had recorded this joint out in London, and I thought he would have been perfect for this record. He jumped on it. Not only that, but then we shot a video together, and then randomly one day we was on the phone, we was talking, and he was like, "Yo, I'm flying out to New York and stuff. Like, yo, we should link up. Like, blah blah blah." I was like, "Yeah, come through. Like, come to the crib, cause I got a studio and stuff in my crib." And he had came through, and he was working on a few records of himself, and then we knocked out a few features for him, and then that manifested into like a whole good bond. Like, he's just started taking me around and just introducing me to mad people, and obviously, you know, PA just being the underground legend that he is, like.
Thanks.
I can't explain to you like how great that validation is, because when you walk in with someone of that stature, it's like whoever's a friend of him is a friend of me kind of vibe. So it's like that was kind of like extended an olive branch, and I was able to make a lot of good relationships. And it's crazy because it's like someone from the West Coast come in and kind of show love to me and be able to like create that bridge for other like New York acts and stuff. So I'm always grateful for that. Like, and then, you know, he had me on his record that recently dropped, Hung Jewelry, which by the way, directed by me. And
Oh shit!
There you go.
Exactly.
see, there's a method to the madness. So, you know, he had me on that, and that gave me another great look. And then it was an alley-oop because it came around the time Fifth Chamber Philosophy just dropped. You know what I mean? So again, it's just so grateful. And I was on the phone with him the other weekend, and I was just like, yo, man, like, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know what to say. Like, cause no one really, people bless you like that. It's like, it's crazy to me, especially as like as an artist, as an up and coming artist, as an MC, like that when someone of that stature throws an alley-oop to you, I'm always grateful. And I remember he used to always joke with me in the kitchen. He's like, I'm gonna blow you up. You don't even know it. He start laughing. You don't even know it and stuff. And I just be like, little dog, huh?
But that's what I'm talking about, like getting that respect, because it's like that niggas is asleep. Like sometimes people gotta, you know what I mean, take that liking and show that, yo, this guy got something over here and platform him, you know what I mean?
And I love to see that too. Like it really does feel like organic and mutual respect.
Yeah.
Because we seen you at Hidden Tiger that time, and you know, Planet Asia was with you.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, they really hang out together. Like it's tough, man. You know what I mean?
P is just like, and I mean, and then the amount of game that he has, like, cause he's just like just a rap dictionary. Like he'll sit there and just like, I'm like a student again. Like I got the pen and the pad out, just listening to him. Like,
Yeah, it's not just like emailing verses back and forth. Because that's the shit that I hate. You know what I mean? They all know the emailing verses back and forth. I hate that shit. But nah, y'all really got like a real chemistry together. Like,
You know, because you're right, Sim, because that shit comes through in the music when it's real chemistry as opposed to guys just formulaically, I'm going to send this verse, you send it back. Every now and again, you can't tell. Shout out to the Roman Ransom project.
Yeah, of course.
But for every Roman Ransom project is a whole bunch of music that sound super email, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. And you could tell it's not from here because
Right.
they wasn't in the room creating together. Yeah.
And Shah, listen, if y'all check it out, Shah got Asia in. Listen, some project hallway. I ain't been in the P's in a while. All right, Shah. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Shah is sanctioning folks. I see you had it with a Subway. Like, did you take him through the New York City tour? Like, how was that day? How was that time? Like, do we need you to get sanctioned in the fifth chamber, bro? Let me know.
Never know. I put a phone call in for you. But so when we shot that video, first of all, we shot that video like it was cold. It was like, I think it was like 23 degrees outside when we shot like in the location, but my man had the car, so we was just driving around and stuff. So we had found like the train station was nearby, so I was like, yo, let's get that. That's a gritty imagery. Let's get this outdoor shot. Yo, here's this staircase in the projects. Yo, let's go get that. And that was just light work for us. Yeah.
Say that, good vibes.
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy, Shah Leezy. First of all,
Yo,
I'm a little late, but I'm great. Just want to give a shout out to my guy, Shah Leezy. We go back. Like, I remember when we used to see you at
Nobody
the
knew
old...
that. You was off camera, man. Like,
because I don't know if y'all discussed some of the stuff I'm about to get into.
oh, copy.
Nah, we slandered you before the mics.
I'm sure y'all did. Shout out to the chat, man. Love y'all niggas. But we've been doing this a long time. You know what I'm saying? Friend of the show. Like, I remember seeing you at all of super underground shit. I'm talking about like audio knock type shit. You know what I'm saying? Seeing at them all the...
Shah's outside, man.
You know what I'm saying? And then seeing you on stages. Shout out to you. About this time last year, you got me into the Planet Asia event.
Absolutely.
Knicks were in the playoffs. We were doing Righteous. You know, you got me to the event. We was in there. And he brought you up on stage. And it was... shout out to Sincere, because it was true love. It ain't like on some... Yo, let me just let this nigga get a verse or a song off. It's like, nah, y'all need to hear this nigga Shah Leezy if you haven't already. And I just love the way you just... First of all, too, I see you shining, nigga. You're looking... you look like you're doing item. Right?
Listen, I peeped it.
Get my Chris Breezy on.
You know what I'm saying? I just love the energy, bro. I love what you're doing. And just like... Keep hip hop just vibing, bro. I remember we was at your Spotify Plaque Award joint that you had. Like, we really fuck with you, Shah Leezy, like, from the top to the bottom, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
We love what you're doing. And,
Hey, yo.
First one of the night.
I appreciate the love.
Yeah.
I appreciate the love, man, because I'm going to be real with you. It's been a long day, so I kind of needed to hear that. You know what I'm saying? I respect that, and I've been a big fan of y'all show. I've said this many times, and I'll say it again. I love the show. And as far as, like, a indie rap podcast goes, I don't see that many successful indie rap podcasts that are doing it. Y'all are so dedicated, and y'all represent the true MCs and stuff in an era where you see what's going on, all this gossipy, creating beef, tension and shit, and y'all sit here and y'all still debating
Warring fan bases.
warring fan base. Y'all break down albums, y'all go back and forth, y'all pull out old beefs and talk about it. Like, I love that, because I'm a rap nerd at heart, so I love just sitting down and just listening and having y'all in the background and just like, wait, what did he say? What?
I mean, you're welcome to come debate with us anytime. You know what I mean?
You know, we like to talk.
But like with the album, I'm noticing, maybe it's me, but if there's like a different energy to this project, dare I say aggression even, but not in a negative way, but it seems like you picked up the intensity with this. Like, was that like something that you were dedicated to doing with this project, or did you just let the beat talk to you in a certain way and whatever came of it?
Yeah, I mean, every project is going to have a different type of vibration to it, you know? And I always say the producer's job is to provide the canvas so the artist can paint on it. And in this particular case, the canvas that I got pushed me to get into a very aggressive tone.
Yeah, man. And I'm like, yeah, Shah, like, rap like this more. Like, yeah, who's this guy? Like, I was very impressed with that. I'm like, this guy's really leveling his shit up, man.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's like, you got to be able to chop bricks with your hands. You got to be able to do the roundhouse kick. You got to be able to do all of that. You know what I'm saying? I'll bring that kung fu philosophy in there. That Shaolin philosophy.
Chambers.
You know what I'm saying? That's the chambers, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I feel like with me, with my discography, one of the things that I love is like, I rolled the dice, so it's like this project, there's an aggressive tone to it, but then you got Lunacy, where it's like there's a whole different vibration going there. Like Baba's Secret Tape got a different vibe going to it. Like, it's all about whatever flavor you going for. I got it in those, not everything, but like the things that I like, I could share with you. So yeah, man. I show range in my lane. I stay in my lane, but I show range in the lane.
In that range, there's a certain hop to it. Like you're not, I would say, making like the quintessential underground New York album with this project. There's more of a bounce to it. There's more of a hop to it.
Yeah.
Like, are you trying to like push the boundaries of what New York underground could sound like?
Absolutely. Like, so like one of the observations that I made with New York City underground, or particularly underground rap in general, right, is especially the climate of today's underground rap. I'm super passionate about that subgenre, as you could tell. And one of the things that I noticed is, a lot of people, they love to do this, like what I like to call run-on sentence raps, which is like, it's like 2 minutes and 50 seconds of just straight bars.
Not actual song making.
Not actual song making. Which is cool. I think some rappers have been able to eclipse that and make that part of their brand, right? Like guys like Rock Marcy, to me, have embodied that style. Yeah. Artists like Griselda have embodied that style. Those are two entities. Everyone else doing it is cool, but I'm not sure how much longevity artists have in that lane. At a certain point, you have to be able to showcase songwriting skills. And someone like myself, who's prided himself, who's studio trained, worked out of recording studios, worked with artists before, I've learned the art of writing choruses, bridge structure, bar structure, timing of songs, sequencing of songs. Like a lot of that stuff, you have to, in my opinion, you have to pay attention to that stuff. I think I still stay to this day, chorus is always going to be the most memorable part of a song, and I'm a bar guy. Like I will quote bars for you because I love bars, but I also know the common consumer is going to hum the chorus. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of the underground artists or the underground music scene lacks that because they don't have songwriting structure to it, and I'm trying to push that boundary, because if we want to create sustainability with this space, and I love the space that we're in, but if we're going to create sustainability, I argue that we probably need some songs, and I'm here to bring the vibes.
Thank you.
That actually makes a lot of sense, right? Because we can see by how you operate in general, you're clearly somebody who's forward thinking, who looks ahead. So would you say that was your mission statement with this project? Like this is the new style, this is where we going, like follow me? Like how would you describe, like what were you trying to convey while making this project?
Man, I was just trying to convey how I was feeling at the time, but doing it in a way that was going to be entertaining for the listener at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, no matter what you saying, that shit still gotta sound interesting to somebody. You know what I mean? It's gotta be cohesive. It's gotta be comprehensible. And that's always the challenge of an artist. I'm not trying to rapidy rap you to death. I'm not trying to fit 1,000,000 syllables in one bar. Like that. That's cool. Like
that's your thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if that's your thing, that's cool.
Shouts
but like, you know what I'm saying? but I'm here to like, I want to hit. Pause. I want to hit you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you hit it, like, but when I hear something, I want it to hit me. It needs to strike a chord. Like I gotta feel happy. I gotta feel sad. I gotta feel something. You know what I mean? So I guess I could say like what I was trying to convey with this project, particularly. I can't say exactly what I was thinking, but the moods of a lot of the production that Juan made me get into my philosophical side, and that's a slippery slope because I like to read a lot of philosophy books personally, and I'm not trying to preach to nobody or be like super educational or nothing like that, but I try to take some of the stuff that I learned,
deliver a message nevertheless.
Try to take some of that and inspire me to put it into the bars and make it entertaining and fun for the listener. That's always to me the challenge. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, you gotta grab the person. It's gotta sound interesting.
Listen, you're not trying to kick knowledge. You're just trying to kick that shit they need to learn. Though that's all. That's it.
Yeah,
bars.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I think it's this is like a tactic that I've seen like 90s rappers use forever. Like the Wu did it. You know what I'm saying? They love, you could tell they was reading, smoking weed, taking the like, yo, that's cool, and just throwing it in there and stuff. So yeah, I'm a big book reader too. That's another thing the public don't really know. I love reading a lot of books these days because I feel like a lot of shit on TV sucks. So like I love to read a lot because it expands the brain and it helps you become a better visual artist because I've always said you have to be able to close your eyes and see it when you rap, you know what I'm saying? Or when you hear somebody rap. I don't care, like with Redman, no matter how ridiculous some of those bars sound, I could close my eyes and see it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Right.
Painting pictures, if you will.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's always been the thing.
So Shah, when you get in your zone to create music, do you like listen to other artists to get the vibe, or do you the vibe? You know, shout out to the vibe. But the vibe essentially is just a feeling, like you said. Some people know how to just put it on with the music and the tone of their voice. Some people know how to structure bars. It's basically a feeling. That's what the vibe is. You know, whether the feeling is just to make you move your shoulders, the feeling is to make you memorize the bars. It's just something like. When you bring your energy, is there anyone you listen to? Maybe Planet Asia, shout out to Planet. But is there anyone you listen to like create your tone for you to get into the bag you need to get into?
I wouldn't say create my tone, but I'm such a fan of the space. I love listening to other people because I like to see what the space is talking about. Like, shoot, man, I go to my Spotify list right now. Like, I got so much people that I listen to that I could probably give my shout out to. Pardon me, I'm on my phone, but like guys like Sonny Jim from London. I love Sonny Jim.
Salute.
I think he's like, what he's doing is incredible. My man Mussolini, shout out to Moose.
Shout out to
like,
Moose, man.
We got one in the chamber too. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta hear that.
Body Rock, shout out to Body Rock, man. Body Rock, what they're doing out there is like him and his crew is like I really
tell
love
Moose
what they
pull up.
do.
We hit up Moose one time. He kind of fronted. You know what I mean? Like tell Moose to stop playing.
I got you. I got you.
Man.
Moose,
Trying to
shout out
get
to Moose,
and
man.
UFO.
Facts. Feed.
Oh, Feed. Oh, shout out to my man Feed, man. We got to join together. That's still knocking to this day. You know what I'm saying?
These guys are carrying the baton in a real way. I'd like to sit down and talk to them. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely, man. Shout out to them. But yeah, like, but like those guys, like these guys that I'm mentioning, like I love listening to these guys just to hear what's going on in the space. But like as for myself, like I hear the beat and I'm already like, I already have my signature sound and I'm already like humming or mumbling exactly how I want to jump on this beat. You know what I mean? And then now I'm just filling it up with words at this point.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell us about a few of the like standout tracks, you know, for our audience as well. Like they're tapping in because each time you've come, we collect more people who are introduced to you for the first time. So with this project, what are some of the standout songs you think would connect with our audience?
Okay, definitely The Boy Who Solved the Universe featuring Planet Asia. Definitely check that. Tail of the Moth is really dope. That's like more of like my conscious philosophical type joint. So like if you into that, definitely check that out. I love Blockwork. That's the intro, and I kind of teased it with the trailer that I shot, and I really love that one. Flavor Valley's a personal favorite one. That's like track 7. That's the last track on the joint. It's always like them personal records as an artist. It might not be like everyone's favorite, but that's like my personal favorite that like I love, like just in the tuck. What else I had, man? It's 7 tracks. I love everything. I love everything. But I mean, definitely Tail of the Moth, Blockwork, Boy Who Solved the Universe. Frank Zappa was cool too, man. I thought Frank Zappa was really cool. I was barring the hell out on that one too. So if you like bars, that Frank Zappa would definitely like that one too.
Chat, y'all paying attention. Shah Leezy, 5th Chamber Philosophies is out right now. Pull up, tap in. Y'all
run that up.
Y'all love beating us over the head. We love real rap. We love the lyricism. We love hip hop. There you go.
Real rapper here.
We consistently bring you the things that you like. So make sure you tap in. You mentioned you went to Portugal.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that time out there. What was that experience like?
Oh man, it was amazing. So I visited 2 cities out there. I went out to Porto, which is north of Portugal. I spent like 2 days out there. It was really fun. Then I went out to Lisbon. I had a show out in Lisbon. So before I had went out, made the trip official and everything, I had reached out to a few folks to do a show out there because I wanted that to be part of like my agenda when I go out to Europe. I want to be able to try to get at least one show out there to try to create the network slowly. And I think throughout, in the span of the last 4 or 5 years, throughout my travels, doing shows and everything, I've expanded the brand in different markets, and slowly but surely, from an independent style, just grow the fan base up, grow the anticipation. So I was able to get a show out there in Lisbon, and I went out there. Beautiful city, by the way. Definitely check out Lisbon. Shout out to all my folks out there.
Shout out.
And I got to perform with a live band. They had heard the music prior, and they was like, "Yo, we want to do these 3 songs." And they went through my catalog, and I was like, no problem. I showed up day of, came in the mic check. These dudes was playing the live band, like shit was like on some show me what you got type shit. I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy. So I was playing, did the mic check, knocked it out the ballpark. And then they had brought, like, it was crazy because like they opened the doors, and it's like this room, like probably like a little bigger than this room. And then they take the people from upstairs, they bring it downstairs, and they surround the walls with just people. And then in the middle is the live band, and I'm in the middle performing. And I'm like, man, we got to do this like in the States or like in New York or something like that.
Crazy.
This is crazy. Like the adrenaline was wild. And then, of course, like in Europe, that's like where a lot of that like underground rap, scene is very big. They have a lot of deep admiration for that sound and stuff. So the energy was like on 100.
What was the human connection like with the people out there?
Yeah. How was it like? It was crazy because it was a language barrier for sure, because they speak Portuguese out there. So they're very much like, we speak this, like don't even like, we're not even going to try to bend for y'all and speak English, which is cool.
They sound like Americans.
When in Rome, right? When in Portugal, right? You know what I'm saying? So it was cool. But then like on a music tip, like when we was there, like it was kind of like we was all speaking the same language and stuff. So it was like a lot of love in the building after that.
Synergy.
Now that you mentioned performing with a live band, I could actually see that, like, you as an artist with a live band. Is that something that like piques your interest, like performing more so, recording maybe with live bands? Or
oh, absolutely. Like down the line, I would love to do something like, because I have friends who play like live instruments and stuff, so it'd be nothing for me. Like I could see myself down the line doing a project with a live band, like original instrumentation, and then like put together like a show with a live band, because I don't care what anybody says, live band with vocals is a whole different
Philharmonic vibes.
Quite frankly, like the beats that you choose and like your flavor lends itself to a live band as it is. So that it makes a lot of sense to make that like your natural progression. But like we've talked about the past, we've talked about right now. Like now that this project is out, we know that you're a planner. What does the rest of 2026 look like for you?
Rest of 2026, okay, I got another project dropping like later on in the summertime. After I'm done promoting this project, I got another project coming out in the summertime with my man
Volume 2?
Oh, Baba 2, that's dropping in the late fall.
Copy.
Just
I'm
wait,
on
just
it.
wait. I got this.
I find everything.
I got this. Oh yeah, you see, I like you paying attention. Yeah, no, I got this project I want to drop in the summertime. I already shot the videos of it when I was actually out in Portugal, actually. So I got this project with my man.
Do you sleep, bro?
No, at all.
It feels like, listen, my days, I can't tell you, guys, I start my days 5 a.m.
Wow.
Push-ups, read a book, drink some coffee, and then like I'm off to the races.
You maximize time. At 24, you get the most out of it.
Yeah. Like that's one thing that I learned. Like again, just like from reading books and stuff. Like one of the books I was reading, one of these billionaires was saying like they don't stay up late. They like to wake up early so they can get most of the stuff done. So by the time like the afternoon comes, it's like we done did everything that we needed to do. We done maximized that. And I learned that because I used to be a studio rat that used to just like stay up till 4 a.m. But that was because that was when everybody had left, so I could be able to like record my own raps. So like that was when I was much younger, but now it's like, no, I can accomplish more if I go to sleep at 10:30 and then wake up at 5 and then, do what I gotta do, and then I could start recording at 8, 9 in the morning, and then it's like, oh shoot, we got 2 tracks done, we worked on 5 beats, we could throw these 5 beats in the stash for the Baba 2, and then we could save that for like, it's just
Yeah.
I have a light baggage, guys. I don't have a light baggage.
You look like you have a strict regimen. Like you have a very specific diet. You don't smoke or drink. Like
discipline, man.
Yeah,
There's
it's
people with the
discipline, man.
GTS, he's straight edge.
I drink a little bit.
I'm
but-
fucking with you, right? Once I heard that, I just thought of CM Punk. I'm sorry.
They did my man CM dirty too. Man.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Man, but I think like what you're showing and what let's not miss it, chat specifically, is that he's showing you what the winner's mentality is.
Right.
Like strict regiment, trying to chase victory, collect W's. But Mason and I talk about this off record all the time. Stacking wins. And you're giving people a recipe. I hope y'all paying attention. He's giving y'all the recipe to how to win out here. You know what I mean? And we love that.
It's discipline, and it is a little insane too. I gotta be
Yeah,
honest with
yeah.
you. It
You
is.
have to be, though.
It
Yeah.
is. You got artists. Let me tell you something.
But the love got to be there.
The love gotta be there, and you gotta
Love
have
and
a
insanity are
few.
usually right
You
there.
gotta
So.
have a few screws loose, man. Somebody joked one time. They was like, "Look at Kanye. He's psychotic, but he's brilliant. I'm creative. I'm just weird." You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have his. I'm just weird. Well, he said that I completely got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you do have to have a few screws loose if you really want to do this. Because imagine, I can't tell someone who works like a straight 9 to 5. Like they'll look at me like, yo, you're insane.
don't get it.
They don't get
they
it,
don't
which
get it.
I don't expect them to. You know, they live a very logical life. You know.
Yeah.
And that's where we will leave it. Shah Leezy.
Shout out to all my illogical people like me.
He right here. You know what I mean? Where can
Delusion
they
is the
find
key
you
to
on
success.
social media, bro? Let them know where they could tap in,
Listen,
where they can get
man.
the music, so on and so forth.
Absolutely, man. Shah Leezy, it's all consistent. SHAHLEEZY. ShahLeezy.com. We got cassettes, we got vinyl, we got merch. I got new merch on the way as well. Fifth Chamber Philosophy out on all DSPs, Bandcamp, Shah Leezy. It's all consistent. YouTube, you can subscribe to me. I'm out there, man. Food and Freestyle. We are outside. I swear to you, we outside.
And
All you
know,
gotta do is come outside.
go
That's
back
it.
and dig into the archives.
Yeah.
He rhymed on. I think he's one of the first guys to rap on our platform.
Episode 56.
You know what I mean? Go
Real
do the
talk.
knowledge. He spit bars back before we left the actual table and came over here. He was over there and he killed it.
Yes,
So
sir.
make sure you
Killed
do the
it.
knowledge. Shah
Right.
Leezy, we appreciate you pulling up with us. As always, third time doing this. There'll be a fourth and a fifth.
Facts.
He's always welcome to pull up to the Rap Round Table. And we are out of here. But, we can't leave without Deanie sending us off.
You already know what it is. You know where you at. It's the Rap Round Table with special guest Shah fucking Leezy.
Sir.
Tap in. One of the nicest guys in the fucking town doing this right now. Maybe even the world, I say. You know who it is, man. It's the Rap Round Table. We out of here.
Whoa. Bye bye. We out.
Leezy.